Hey, what's up, everybody? We here. What every podcast here? Clap from here.
Clap it up, clap it up.
I'll send you a whole shit. What's up? What's up? What's up? We back as always to chop it up, cut it up with y'all, talk a bunch of shit. You know, make y'all feel uncomfortable, laugh, cry, whatever your emotions you got inside your soul today. We're gonna make you feel them. But before we get into anything, I gotta check in with my guests because we're gonna talk a lot of shit. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. We're gonna talk about relationships, and as you can see, we got a new female in the building.
Double the estrogen,
double the fun. Special guest co-host today, Lilly. Of course, give it up for her first, everybody. Give it up for Lilly coming through. Lilly! We had to bring her through because, you know, if you know Lilly, besides, you know, from nightlife and shit, doing her thing, if you follow her on Facebook, she talks real spicy, and I feel like her energy can match ours. And it'll be fun, so we're going to do this, and like I said, we got to check in with everybody first, but since she's here, and since she's, you know, our guest, let us know where you from, what you about, what's your name, who you is, Miss Lilly.
Okay, so Lilly.
Yeah, Lilly.
Originally from Boston. Came to
Beantown, stand up.
508.
I know. No, 617.
Oh, my bad, 617.
I came to Rhode Island, I would say like 6 years ago now.
6?
6,
Hell
7.
no, it's got to be more than that.
You
So,
think?
so you must have been like in Rhode Island before that, but living here for about 6 years?
No, I've only been living here for like 6, 7 years.
I feel like I've known you for
Swear to
like
God.
I know.
Definitely seen
10
you.
years.
It's the club life, guys.
That's wild. All right.
Because I definitely worked with you at studio, with you at Mezzo,
But I could have
you
sworn,
at studio.
weren't you at like on Federal Hill at once upon a time somewhere over there? Like you weren't at
7 at one point?
You know what it was?
Yeah, she was at
You were at 7, but I think
you were at 7.
You weren't
I
at
used to
7 when.
I used to host a lot on Federal Hill for Vault.
Okay, that's
Vault.
okay.
Frank.
Oh yeah, so that's
Vault
why.
Tuesdays. That was my
I used to do
shit.
Truth Tuesdays.
Yes,
over there.
yes.
Truth Tuesdays.
Yeah, I used to love it.
It was a
Lex,
truth.
all them had me.
Chulo's my guy, and I love Lex.
For a Tuesday night, that shit was popping. I can't find. Shout out Lamar. That was a good night. You know what I'm
Truth
saying?
Tuesdays?
Truth Tuesdays, bro. Man, yeah, we had.
They had like one bouncer to control them fucking
Oh, what a night.
idiots in there.
The good old days, because a lot has changed.
Good old days. But I mean, yeah. So you've been in Providence for the past 6, 7 years. Obviously, you work in
Or
the
20
nightlife
according
industry.
to you guys.
Yeah, 20 according to us and shit. But what else should the viewers know about you before we get into everything? Give us 3 things about Lilly that we should know right now.
That they don't know?
I mean, they may know or they don't know. If they don't know, if they're gonna find out, and if they do know, too bad.
Okay, so one thing is, because everybody puts me in the club life always, but for 14 years, I worked physical therapy in Mass.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't know that.
And still do.
I didn't know that
And I
either.
keep everything, my private life, usually away.
Good.
That's the way to do it.
a nice little
That's the
Snapple
best way to
fact.
do it. You know what? That's gonna
Not
lead
a
into
lot.
something I gotta ask you later with this 21 question shit. But we're gonna
Ooh, I
get
can't
into
wait.
that.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
And I have no kids.
All right.
That's another
Team
one.
no kids.
Kids.
And
No kids.
And the big one that everybody's
You know what's funny? I'm not even looking at the nigga where I can see his face on this. He's like, it's about a week ago.
Poor heavy. Poor little tink.
Nah, chill. I'm
You
gonna
don't
love
have
my
any
God.
Now, God bless you, yeah.
So you make it
You about to have a kid, too.
Yeah, I'm about to have a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
through
so
this,
you're-
nah, well, not through
A god
me.
kid.
I'm gonna have a god kid, so.
Well, I got like 5 of those.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be my first, so I'm
I should have never rented that slingshot, goddammit.
That was the end all be all? That was when you fucked up?
Yeah.
I rented the slingshot, I took it to El Ninja, now I'm having a baby.
That's what happens, nigga.
It was like a
This nigga
$600
said I rented the slingshot, I took it to El Ninja, and then she got pregnant.
I heard there's some good food out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's where you gotta do it. That's the way to
I
go
think it's
out,
good.
bro.
I like it.
Thank God I left. We attempted, and I
Big
was
shout
like,
out
it's
to
time
Didi.
to go.
We spent the bag too, there's just 2 of us.
I believe it. So, all right. So, yeah. So, what was the 3 facts? You said 1 so far, right? Yeah, you
I said 2.
physical
So
therapy. Yeah.
my 3rd one is going to be Team No Weed.
Team no weed.
Oh, she don't smoke weed.
Because everybody thinks
Good thing
I
we
do
didn't have you on
something.
LR radio.
No,
man.
you're not a Karen when it comes to the weed, are you?
Like, oh my God, I'm gonna die, turn it out.
But you
Like,
just
I could be a Karen because you see how I am on Facebook. I could be a Karen when it comes to, like, at my job. I'll snitch right away. I'm like, hello, excuse me.
Where is the manager?
If I come back on break, let me know I avoid
No,
you.
I do it
She's
in
a
front of
physical
them.
therapist. She says she walks into people smoking all the time. She does home care.
Yeah, I do it right in front of them. I don't even hide behind them. I'm like, excuse me. Right in front of them. Boss, look at this. Look at this. And they call me Karen at work, too. They'll be like, oh, here comes the Puerto Rican Karen.
Too funny.
No, I got one of those at my job, and we bump heads.
Man, I believe
But like,
that.
kid, you're not even getting paid any extra to snitch. Shut up, kid. The fuck?
It's not benefiting me. I'm like, excuse me.
I hear you.
But
All
they
right.
love it. It's funny.
So we're going to hear definitely more of Lily's mouth and her opinion throughout this show.
We love opinions.
Once again, thank you for being here.
We love opinions.
But of course, since we're on the road and doing this thing, Jess, how was your week, your weekend? Let's check in with you, see how your mental health state is.
My mental health is great.
Good.
It's great. I mean,
Good.
every now and then I'll have a little rant here and there, but
Fucking the young boys over the weekend.
no, actually,
If you saw the last
No.
episode, you know what I'm talking
last
about.
episode, last episode.
I'm not going to say that
Or any
shit.
50-year-olds? Any 50-year-olds?
They never leave. They never leave. Don't
They-
they?
Any 50-year-olds?
She said they never leave. They never leave.
Because the older girls will fuck you and cook you a meal. That's why.
Facts. August.
Or
going
they'll fuck
no.
you and leave you the fuck alone after.
No, they'll fucking ask you, why ain't you leave yet? Like, I got work in the morning, young man.
Yeah, I didn't really do much. I worked at Pure. Working there once a week. Everything's closing early. So,
Yeah, it's just trash.
yeah. I mean, there's really nothing much to do out here.
So what's that like? It opens up at what time and closes at obviously 10:30,
Well, I'm
right?
working this Saturday, but they open at 5, and then they close at 10:30 on the weekends.
Thank you, COVID.
You guys still getting a crowd?
During the week's been a struggle. On the weekend, we'll have a decent because it's a weekend. Most people are
Right.
going to be out already. on the
Especially if you
weekend.
know you only got till 10:30 to be out.
Right.
You're like,
I mean,
yeah,
coming
I'm
out of
going
work on a weekday to get ready to go out, you have an hour and a half left. It makes no sense. You
Right,
want to stay the
right.
fuck home.
Facts.
You know.
Okay. Well, it's good to hear that you had a good weekend and all that. Obviously, making that money.
That's why I'm tired
Yeah.
early every night. 10 o'clock, I'm in bed. I'm like,
Jeremiah, but how you feeling? How you living?
Bro,
What's
I
good?
fell off a fucking truck. I'm paralyzed in the neck. I'm glad
That's
we got
why
a
you sitting in this chair over
Yeah,
there.
I'm glad we got a physical therapist in the house today.
Crack this dude's back before you get up out of here.
Honestly.
Just
Yeah, I broke my neck, but I'm cool.
broke your neck.
His neck, but he's cool.
Yeah, he broke his neck, but he's walking around.
all of
Yeah,
a
you
sudden
know.
he got stiff real quick. You don't notice he's like
Yeah,
this.
what the fuck am I lawyer? Everybody's probably been watching this shit.
Exactly.
What the fuck? I'm trying to get this lawsuit.
You go down for fraud, bucko.
Right? It's all documented. Niggas lose their job over shit like this. Ask Heavy.
Wait, who's
For the record, I didn't lose my job for that.
Okay, that's right. You didn't lose
That
your
wasn't
job.
me. I have lost my job for some dumb shit, but oh no, I did lose my job. I smoked a joint this big.
Yeah, that shit. That's what
I
I'm
lost my
talking
job
about.
for a joint this big.
What Karen snitched them
It
out?
was fucking Lilly in the bushes.
And that's
Let
the
me tell you
funny
the story.
shit. That's exactly what
Well, let me tell you the
happened.
story. So I worked. I was a teacher's aide at a behavioral school, and I had this one little motherfucker that used to have to fucking restrain his ass every single day. He used to bite me, all types of shit. I used to be like, "Oh, wait till you turn 18, I'm fucking you up." Yo, little nigga's bad, yo.
He don't work there no more. It's all good.
One day, he tells the bus driver, he's like, "Yo, Mr. Rivera was on YouTube." I'm like,
No.
Episodes up on L
And the bus ride and the bus driver told on you?
I'm like, no, the bus driver did it. Yo, this little nigga brought it to the principal.
Because
And
they
her,
overheard him talking about it, and he's like, "What are you talking about?"
yep. And then she was like, "Oh, show me." And I was smoking a joint this big on Rebel Life TV.
It's
What up,
literally
Jesse?
like a roach, like that.
No.
Yeah.
And the video was like 3 years old at that point.
Yo, they fired me. Yo, first of all, they fired me the day I was going on vacation. And then instead of just like calling me in throughout the day and firing me, them bitch ass niggas let me work the school day. I did the bus route after with the kids. They let me do that. I come back, I'm like, yeah, Florida, yeah. Niggas is like, come to the office.
You know why they did that? They want to make sure you rode that high out, so when you got into the office, you could comprehend what was going on.
Guess what? Now that I don't work there anymore, they officially can suck my dick for that. Fuck them niggas. Straight like that. I did it.
It's all.
I said it.
Hey, what
I
is
hope
what
they
it
bump
is?
into this interview too.
I think you should just
I
email
don't
it
work
to
for
him.
y'all niggas no more.
You should just email it to him.
You know that young boy still watching if he's seen it.
Ha
already?
ha ha! Got a new job.
That's probably,
You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at with it. Ha ha ha!
don't let that shit leak.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad
Look at
everybody
the
had a
halfway
good
house. Fuck
weekend.
outta here.
Shout out my guy Josh on the cut. Shout out DJ OT in
My
the
nigga
cut.
OT. Yo, OT. Remember the field trip?
This nigga just chuckles.
Yo, I learned OT was one of the baddest Colombians I ever met in my life. Colombians don't be bad like you, nigga. You're bad. Yo, but it was the funnest trip ever. We was doing all the fuck shit. Just know.
Back in the day when that was.
Shut the fuck up.
The back of the bus.
Yo, he was acting up. But yo, she kept feeding us like fucking Bojangles and shit. It was bad.
Bojangles. Where were y'all?
It was down south,
Wait,
bro.
oh, that's in the
yeah,
Carolinas, right?
that's down south.
Schoolhouse, Spelman.
Right, and I went to CCRI.
Hold on, what school did you go to?
I went to CM High and Shade.
Oh, I see. Oh, Shay. I have a lot of family that went to Shay. Shout out my cousin Frizz.
I'm a Tolman
Gene, Ferd, Sheila, all of them.
Yes, I went to school.
Yeah, that was a trip and a half. I thought I was groomed.
Well,
Anyways.
now that we got all the intros and shit situated, you guys ready to start this shit and get to some topics?
Let's get it started.
All right, so, you know, we're going to talk about Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen's divorce, the whole scandal going down, and I'm going to bring it over to Jess because I
Yeah,
know
Jess is all in the
she's the one
mix.
who got this all in the mix, brought it up to our attention because,
Hold on, let me sit
first of all, she was saying the name and I didn't realize who she was saying. I thought she said pimping the whole time.
I swear to God, me too.
Oh,
who's
that's right.
Larsa Pippen?
I swear to
She
God, I
might as
thought
well be
so too.
Larsa Pippen because that's what the fuck she be doing.
I was like, what Love and Hip Hop season 20 is this that I'm not watching currently? Who is Larsa Pippen? But not Larsa Pippen.
Larsa.
If you guys know Scottie Pippen, the Bulls, you know what I'm saying? What was he like?
You know you
He's a
fucked up
legend.
when you're
Yeah,
more famous for
basketball.
cheating than dating a nigga.
Damn. But we
I didn't know her until she cheated. Stop playing with me.
Who cheated?
Oh,
She's the
Larsa.
future.
Who? Larsa?
So let's
Tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Just break it down. 'cause I don't
Break it
know.
down. Break it down. Let's get to this.
I tried to look it up, but my attention span's short.
I couldn't keep up, bro.
Yeah,
The
nah, I
body
couldn't.
count was too much.
That's why I said Larsa Pippen.
Bang, 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 bang.
Well, Scottie.
First of all, before you even get started, anybody that fucks with Future,
We're with Scottie Pippen right now.
Talking about she was married to a basketball player. How many groupies he had?
oh, he
Whoa,
definitely
she
did.
accepted it. Stop.
no,
No,
no.
no, we're not doing that. We're not doing
listen.
that.
Hold on.
Listen,
Hold on.
bite your
First-
tongue.
First, we're gonna let Jess tell the story. But I do agree with you. The NBA players definitely got hoes.
We'll circle back around.
We'll definitely get
We
back
come
to that.
back and pay back. Okay, Jess.
So,
That also rings a bell on another question I got
y'all,
for you later. Willie's
one-
gonna get it.
one thing's for sure. She likes to say within her bracket, her standards.
I mean, you can't go below that tax bracket.
No, she can't. Okay. Now, for 21 years, she was basically like an accountant for Scottie Pippen,
Gotcha.
right? They were married for 21 years. She did a lot of things. Okay, before she met him, whatever. He married her. He put a ring on her finger. So somehow, some way, he trusted her, and they have a great relationship. Even to
Trusted the
this day.
Bulls too. That's why they make no money with them.
He also had 4 kids with her. Okay, 4.
Ching.
So there's Sophia, Justin, Preston, and Scottie Jr. Pippen.
Pippin. Pippin. There's no Pippin.
There's no M in there
Pippen.
whatsoever.
Listen, I had to take ESL classes when I was younger, and yeah. So
Gotcha.
don't make fun of the way I pronounce things. But anyways, he also had
Casanova.
3 other baby mamas. What? Yes.
While he was married?
Why he had 3 other? It doesn't
During
matter.
the
if he was
marriage?
married.
Wait.
He had
Wait,
a
wait.
total of 4 baby mamas,
Wait,
7
wait,
kids.
but were these during the
was supposed
marriage?
to have 8, but one of them died. It was a twin.
Was he?
So can I ask you a
Damn, this
question?
reminds me of my nigga Nocturnal. Shout out my nigga DJ Nocturnal.
Wait,
Nigga got like 10 kids.
He had these other wifeys while he was with her.
Through Facebook.
Well, no. So all these women came at different stages in his life. She was the last wife, right? Right. So she's the one that had the 4 kids. All the other women had 1 kid with him. All right. So you have to think over 21 years, there must have been issues before she was like, okay, this is not going to work. And obviously, if she's out in public, what Malik I just knocked my teeth.
Hey, man.
With
it's all good.
Malik Beasley, I believe that's how I say it, I say his name. She's out. They're out in the open, like locking hands, like
the mall.
They don't give a shit who's seeing them. So why does everybody give a shit so much about it? So the reason everyone's making a big deal about it is because Malik has a wife.
Oh, see, he's fucking up there.
His wife, he's still married.
He's the one that's fucking up.
Yeah, he's still married. Larsa and Scotty, they divorced in like 2018. But apparently they seem to be staying very cordial with each other.
As they should. They got kids.
Right? They have 4 kids together. Mm-hmm. Now, is he and Larsa Pippen dating? Obviously, it was out in public. They could possibly be dating. It looks like they are. But his wife is actually filing for divorce. She's leaving him. She was shocked when she seen the photos. But also, they had their own issues. So you got to think that maybe both had their own issues and they're going through something. And they're still, they made a choice to date. Well, between Larson and Scotty. I don't know about Malik because it seemed like, like it was brand new to his wife. Oh, shit. But they're not together anymore. But is it okay to date while you're still married legally? What's everybody's takes on that?
If you're separated, it's cool. But if you're trying to get your hubby or wifey back, sit your hot pocket down. Chill.
Yeah, chill. Chill with all that.
Sit your hot pocket down.
I mean, I was married, legally married, and we separated. And I was living with a whole nother guy while we were still legally married, but we were not together. It takes a process to get a divorce as well.
Definitely. That's just not like overnight. So.
Especially if there's kids.
Yeah, but if you guys are broken up, like you're not playing house, then it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, so apparently his wife, he fought a Denver Bronco player over his IG model baby mama. And apparently she was upset about it. He must have beat the player's ass or whatever. It
probably was a corner.
Pippin?
Yeah. Not Pippin. No. Malik. This was over his baby mama.
Oh,
so it's safe to say that they both, she does him, she does her, he does him.
The way you have to look at it, the way I looked at it, was that she came to the rescue for some comments that were made about him inboxing or DMing a young girl on social media, and she kind of like put him out there.
Gotcha.
And he wasn't having as much luck as his 45 or 46-year-old wife was bagging all these young ass dudes. So he was being tortured on social media, and she came and
Pippin?
Yeah. And she came through and she was defending him. So a lot of people are like, hey, maybe they just have an open relationship. They were together for 21 years. They see it's not working. He probably's like, whatever, you go do you, I'll do me, whatever, in the process. Mm-hmm. And now they are where they are. That's why he's not making it a big deal.
Gotcha.
They're not making it a big deal. It's everybody else making it a big deal.
So what do you think, D1?
As far as dating while you're still legally married or like separated, I mean, as long as the shit's out in the open, then yeah, that's like literally like, yo, listen, I'm still married, we're separated, she's doing her thing, I'm doing mine, I'm just gonna let you know it is what it is, and then as long as it's at that point, it's in the other person's court, like the ball's in their court. So it's either you choose to go through it and rock with what I'm going through and see that I'm actually being genuine, like, yo, I'm not getting back with my wife, like that's done. Or it's like, you know what, I can't deal with this, maybe if we meet up at another time and it's just all cleared out, cool. And you gotta respect it, like I can't be mad either way, but it can't be like 5-6 months later she happens to find out like, oh yeah, you're still married. Like, no, you have to bring that out, because just the word married to like a man or a woman is just like, that's different from dating somebody, like
so for everything.
Yeah, that's like a commitment that you make, a vow to God, if that's what you believe in your faith. So like that's not something that like you should tread lightly with, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I think this was a long time coming, and they already were in a good place with what they were doing. It's just a shock to everybody in the outside world that looks at them because of their title and where they are in life. So it's more bigger of a deal.
And the thing is too, like, not to even like discredit him anyway by saying this, but it's not like he's in the spotlight now. So God only knows what they've been going through. If it was somebody who was like one of these millennial celebrities that was like popping, always in the spotlight. I'm sure we know every minute up to date as of what they were going through, but it's, you know, Scottie Pippen is a retired NBA player. He's got a lot of other things going on, her and whatever she's doing too. So it's probably not something that's like, finally when it gets to that point, it was like, oh shit, now there's like this real big story going on. That's when everything's coming out, and I'm sure there's a lot of details that people don't know about.
Don't know about. There's a lot of other stuff.
I'll tell you this, on the flip side though, sometimes like if you're a couple, you get married young and you're going through things and then you break up. Sometimes you have to go through that breakup, explore what else is out there, and then realize, you know what, I'm better off with my wife.
Shit, I've gone through that and not even being married.
That's what I'm saying. So sometimes you have to go through that experience to realize, oh shit, this is where I need to be. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as a single man, when I'm in a relationship, it seems like, all right, I want to be single. But when you're out of that motherfucker, ain't much out here. I'll be honest with you.
I'm going to say that too. So one of the first... she said out here.
Slim pickings.
So big. But yeah, definitely.
What? You want to find your little young thug?
Little young thug.
Timberland boots?
No, definitely not. No.
Timberland boots.
None of them wore Timberland boots.
She's
You
on
know what? I
retirement.
always say the same thing that you just said, because especially like my younger cousins, I always tell them, have fun, live it up. Do not get in a relationship early with somebody and try that married life, because you haven't explored, you haven't had. And it sounds kind of like, I always tell them, go be with mad girls, because I think they need
Mad
that.
girls.
No, they need that.
Mad
because then
females.
you're with one woman, two women your whole life, and it's like...
Yeah. And honestly,
You have
5,
nothing
10
to
years
compare
later.
to. You have
No,
nothing to
10
compare
years
to.
later.
and I can't lie, I was in that position early on. Like one of the first like long-term relationships that I was in. I think I was like, it was one of those. I think we got together like senior year of high school, and then after that, after we graduated, we were together like. So we were together like 3 or 4 years, to the point like even like for a year or two I was living with her. But it was like same thing. It's like, oh, I thought this was gonna be it. This end all be all. Like this is it. And then after you move in, it's definitely a different situation. But I'm not even trying to discredit her, because I wasn't the best person either at that time. Like you said, we were young, so I wasn't making the best decisions possible for my relationship either. But needless to say, I could see how like it happens. Like especially if you get into it young. If I was to go back and see somebody in that same position, I'd be like, listen, you don't want to. Like I'm not saying you don't love the girl or nothing, but definitely like take your time still with things. Like don't move in right now. Like when you're 17 or 18, don't do that, because I mean that shit's a whole other commitment, and you have to be on.
You're sharing
real
space
level
with someone.
Yeah.
You don't know what their habits are, or like
you might move
not
in,
like it.
I like it.
you move in and realize I really don't.
They may
like
not
this
like
bitch.
your habits, matter of fact.
I mean, I literally, I'm like,
That's facts.
like at home. I've had someone tell me that my OCD issues, like my control issues, are overwhelming.
Especially because they're not used to that. They're probably like real lax about how they live in the house.
Because I've been so independent in having my own, and I have things a certain way, and I think everything has a place. So it gets, I guess, that.
Yo, I dated an OCD chick. That shit's fucking annoying. Especially when you're forgetful like me. I don't even mean to be.
That's the one that hits
What
you
about
with
a
the
guy?
flashlight.
But I know
dated a
where
guy like that
everything
before.
is. I know where everything is. When you're flopping around and falling all over the place, throwing everything all over the place, looking for it, I'd be like, oh, it's in the kitchen. Up on the top of the corner.
I don't know what it is with girls and bathrooms, man. Girls like destroy the fucking bathroom sink. They leave everything on the sink, man. Curling irons, everything.
We clean it after.
I try to clean it as I go, and get it ready.
I mean, my place is my place, so if I'm going to leave something, I leave it.
You can always come back to,
I mean, yeah, that's a good thing.
But when you
live by
live with
yourself,
somebody,
yeah.
you have to respect their space as well.
True.
Word.
So I guess what's the general consensus? So you thinking while you're separated, it's okay to date?
Absolutely.
Yeah, as long as it's an open line of communication and all parties understand what it is.
Shit,
Absolutely.
married women are the best after they divorce.
What did you just say? Married
That
women are
divorced,
the best.
that divorced sex, yes, awesome.
I plead the fifth.
D1 knows.
Listen, I plead the fifth.
Sure, I'm not.
I don't know what you're talking
What's the
about.
longest time you lived with someone?
Me?
Wow, that's a good question.
Other than my mom, 3 years.
Yeah, because he said I was with somebody 3 years. I'm like, that's it?
Nah, yeah, but no, the longest relationship I was
I've
in
never
was
lived
technically like about 7 years. We lived together about 5 years, 5 or 6 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's a long time.
yeah, it is. And then this nigga moved
That
in as
is.
soon as she moved out.
And it was the bachelor pad.
Oh, what a night.
That was the Providence spot.
Oh, what a...
On Oakland, yeah.
Couple years.
Right down, yeah, nigga.
I still tear up a little bit when I drive by.
There was some, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a bad place in a bad time at that time.
And
of my life.
we were both in bad places.
Yeah, and we took it out on a lot of different people.
On a lot of different people.
What about you?
You're gonna laugh, right? I never wanted to move in with a female. I think that's like a big commitment. I think you have to be deep into a relationship.
It is.
However, once you get to that point, you're pretty far along in your relationship, and that's when you really start to understand who that person is. But I never did. Never lived. She always had her own home. I always had my own place. And I think it's good like that. I was fine with that.
You ever have a female show up with the overnight bag and you weren't expecting it?
All the time. I had a bitch break into my house one time.
Oh,
You ever chick just leave
And I lived
tooth-
on the second floor.
You ever chick
Yeah,
you ever
no.
leave like a toothbrush and like
No,
brushes and shit?
no,
in your
no.
crib?
Rings and
Yeah.
fucking
I hate when they leave shit
What do you call it?
on accident
Barbie
purpose.
pins?
Bobby
Bobby pins.
He's like, I threw that
I told you, man. I
The
pick
little
up,
shit. You're like, what the fuck?
I've had chicks leave sneakers. I'd put it in his room when the other chick would come.
Oh, my goodness.
he's not even lying. Like I've gone to my, I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like,
These motherfuckers had a lost and found box. Like,
It was
awesome.
that shit was in the front hallway.
Yo, if it, yeah, that's where it ended up. But yo, like,
I
any,
tell you, we were the worst.
yo, we were the worst.
they do not find it
Any
funny.
earrings, any... No, that was the worst chick. I don't know nothing about that.
Yo, it was so bad.
Listen,
But it was
There
fun.
really was an
I'm a
lost and
different type
found
of
box
guy.
in the front.
I'm a different type of guy.
In my front hallway, there was sneakers, just random shit,
hats.
any shit that these. I don't.
Do you want?
I man, listen, I don't care. I don't belong to anybody, so
now, for me, it was 2 years of living with someone, but it got really.
8
It was
years.
funny. I laugh about it now, but it was crazy.
8 years for me.
8. Yeah.
That's a long time.
Right? That is a
That's
long time.
legally married.
That was my husband.
I was legally married
Yeah.
once upon a time, so
I
I
was
get it.
married 8 years.
So you guys got like officially married, and then
I've always been a relationship girl. I've always, I mean, that I had an 8-year relationship, 5-year relationship.
world.
I don't like people enough to be like next to them that long.
Damn.
You
Man,
haven't
you
met a good
lying. You
woman.
just had bad
You haven't
experiences,
met
and
a-
that's why. you
No,
don't
no,
like
no.
it.
So it's a mixture of like bad timing and me myself just not being ready. But I've had some awesome women, not many of them, but there's a couple. It's just a mixture of just bad timing and just life, you know. I was
I'm all for
growing, finding
relationships.
myself.
What'd you say?
I'm with it. I'm for relationships.
You for it?
Yeah.
But you know what, though? I'm older, too, so I have that time. I'm 41.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn, hold on. I just want to take a TV time out.
First of all, she admitted her age.
That's what exactly what I was going to do. I've been going at Jess indiscreetly for her age for the last 10 episodes, and she's just not breaking in. I've been
called
trying
her
to,
brothers
We
and
got it,
sisters.
Jess. When we look good and these young
I'm
girls.
saying, because these guys be out here like, yo, I'm saying.
Not for I know a lot of like 21-year-olds that's just like, what happened?
Yeah,
Did you come out the womb smoking Newports?
Yeah. You know what?
Smoking Newports.
I don't mind because, like he said, there's 22-year-olds.
You're right.
that
Ran
like,
through.
Yes. Could not even stand next to us.
You ain't
Yeah,
lying.
that's-
No, seriously, I've seen some old young bitches.
Yeah.
No.
Yo,
That's like you, her, Leah Moretti. You girls are great.
I know. I want to see all y'all moms, what they look like.
For real.
that is not what I thought that sentence was going to say, but okay.
No, I'm saying that their mothers
Was
must
that
be
one of the
beautiful.
questions?
No.
No. But I got some for you, girl. Trust me.
Oh, boy.
We definitely got some.
Oh, I got some.
I know this side of the couch got some. I don't know what you guys got, but we got
We
some.
got some spice over here.
Go on. Let's
Some
move on.
sriracha in here.
Carry on.
Carry on. But yeah, so I guess everybody agrees as long as you're like upfront and open about the separation, it should be cool with all parties involved, right?
Right.
All right, cool.
Right.
All right, cool. We can do
Now,
that.
let's talk about some dating taboos, because
What was that we're gonna do? We wanna go that one?
I guess
We wanna go there?
you want to go
Since
there,
you're a relationship person, right?
right?
Okay.
Some dating taboos.
Gonna do that.
Go ahead, Jess.
Like, when is it too soon?
So hold on.
Go ahead.
Before we go right to that question, let's
When you said too soon.
Let's just set this up for everybody at home, everybody watching. Check this out. So obviously, you know, you date somebody when you're in like, the best way to explain it is like the puppy love stage of your relationship, where everything's new, everything's fresh. You want to
You haven't
impress.
figured out if you fucking hit her yet.
Yeah, when you want to like make sure everything's like down to the T. Like when you say you're gonna pick her up, you pick her up on time. You're like early, you're not late. Like your texts are like sincere, sweet. You try to make sure you answer her or him if you're.
Is this before you hit or after you hit?
Listen, obviously this is like. I guess after you hit, because even so, like if you're really interested in this person, that's what I'm saying. Because what it comes down to is you're gonna end up spending the night with this person. They're gonna be in your life. You guys might, out of 7 nights a week, you're probably with them 4 or 5 nights out of the week. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So, you know, you're dating for a while. You guys is rocking, chilling and shit. And it's been like, I don't know how long you. Either way, it doesn't matter how long you guys have been together, but you guys just get into that comfortability stage in relationship where you guys can just joke around and be yourself and blah blah blah, and you guys is joking, laughing, having a good time in the middle of the night, and Lily, all of a sudden, you know, you just let one rip because you just laughed too hard.
No.
For the first time. And then, no, hold on. She said no. She said no. Hold on.
I've been with him over a year and I still
OT?
haven't let.
Okay.
I still have.
OT.
I don't think
hold
I
on.
farted.
Hold on, because that's gonna be a good question later. We're gonna keep it right here, OT. I hope you're awake over there listening. So you say
Babe,
no.
I farted in front of you before.
Now listen. Hold on, OT. I know you guys sleep together. Sometimes you might be awake and she sleeps. She never like pooted with you in the bed and you just been quiet like, damn, this bitch just farted.
Just like a quick,
And just laugh to yourself like, yo, she farted.
like a quick
Like,
shit.
damn, trumpet butt.
Real talk.
Only thing she'll do is burp.
Oh, burp? All right.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
How long y'all been dating?
It just came out the other
We've
way.
been together over a year.
Over here.
And you never heard her fart?
I've never farted in front of him.
Not even in your sleep?
All right.
You got some disciplined guts.
You know why?
No wonder y'all be mad all the time.
All right. So
That's why they be mad all the time.
he said that's why you be mad at us.
I've
I'm telling
never-
you, once she falls in front of you, OT, the relationship
I
gonna
don't-
change.
So I figured it out.
I don't think I've ever farted in front
Yo,
of a guy.
guys, I figured it out. Lily's not. She's just holding her farts in.
What about your ex-husband that you were with for 8 years?
I don't think I've ever farted in front of a
Nah,
guy.
chill. I don't want to believe in 8 years you never farted in front of your dad.
Listen, I was dating a guy before and I had to go to the bathroom. I left my whole house, drove
That was the next-
25 minutes to my girlfriend's house to use her toilet.
What?
You're,
I was like, I can't. But
no offense, but you're fucking crazy.
Facts. I'm like,
yeah,
I'll go to your house right now. Run the water.
no, but
Run that water.
that's in the beginning.
While
But
being on my phone.
I have pooted with him in the house, and I have.
not in the same room.
I have.
not like
pooted
y'all
while
cut
my,
it up
while
and
my,
like
while
also
my ex-husband was taking a shower. I sat there and pooped. Yes.
See, that was remember I was talking about. You
Yeah,
guys,
you
none of
did
you
say
guys
that.
have heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I've definitely been in that situation. Been in the shower with my girl.
I would
was
do
with
that
7
now,
years.
too.
And she'll
But I
try to have a
haven't
whole
had to.
conversation with me in the toilet while I'm in the shower. Talking about, oh, so babe, so I got to go get my hair done today. And then you make sure before you leave for work, you walk the dog. And
What about you, Jess?
you just flush. Don't flush that toilet until I turn this water off. That's all I care about.
I have one story. That's about it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, I was living my 2-year relationship. We used to talk while the door was open, and he was taking a shit and stuff like that. And like I would just be getting ready, and he's talking, and I'm talking. He's like, I gotta take a shit. Sit on the toilet. As soon as I hear the letting it rip part, I'll walk away because I don't want to hear that shit ripping at the time.
I'm the
But-
type that want to talk to them while they're ripping it, and they're so
no, because I'm
uncomfortable.
like, I wait till the rip is gone, and then I'll come back. And
All
keep on
right, so
talking.
boom. So here's a better question for you. So I don't know how to pose it. If you should be the farter or the fartee, but I know we're real mature tonight, right, guys?
This is so fucking immature.
But all right, so boom. Let's just say you happen. I know you haven't farted in front of your nigga, I guess. But
Allegedly.
Who?
You.
Me?
Her. Lily.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask both of you. So if you have it, so it's the first time, whatever. Like I said, you're sitting there, whatever happens, and you happen to go, it happens, it comes out, and what?
Actually, it has happened.
Yeah. See, now that she thinks it's going, actually, it has happened.
Actually, it has happened.
Yo, you ever
During
fart
sex.
and
During
start like
sex,
this?
though.
Wait, time out.
That's different. That's
What kind of
different.
fart was it?
That's not really.
Wait, hold on. From the front or from the back?
They pushing it so
From
hard.
the front or from the back?
That's a queef.
No.
From the front or
That's what
from
they
the
call it,
back?
no?
That's the problem.
Yeah, the front is the
Okay,
queef.
yeah. So
that
was
don't
it,
count.
Yeah,
That
so
don't
was it the
count.
front or the back?
Was it a front fart or a back fart?
Yeah, that's what we said. Was it the front or the back?
It traveled from the back to the
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
st-
need some pressure.
Okay, we're done with that one. Next.
Bitches is blowing bubbles in the sheets.
Next.
Jeez.
I actually was sleeping next to someone, and I scared myself awake.
That happens, but yeah, they don't hear anything, so that don't count.
I was just like, shit.
Yeah, they don't hear anything, so that don't count.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that shit. I forgot.
And I'm like mad scared. Like, can you hear me?
Quick, like, all right.
Yo,
I've done that.
yo, funny. I remember me and my ex, we were new, and I farted, and I just started like I was mad hungry. I was like, damn, I did all day, fuck. Let's go get some food.
He made it sound like his stomach was growling.
Yes.
Yo,
Show the fuck up.
all right, well, listen. All right, so here's a question actually for the ladies and the fellas here. So it's the first time with your significant other, and it happens. Immediately after you break wind, what is the first thing you say to them?
Get out the room.
Run.
So they don't die.
Fucking Mayday.
He says to let it be known, like, yeah, get out the room. Like, go. Just go. What
Try
about
to
you,
light a
Jeremiah?
I wouldn't go in there if I was you.
No, I mean, she's with you already.
Oh, I mean,
I
you
need
wanna-
the room.
may want to clear this motherfucker out. I'm just saying, for your own good.
Yo, honestly, I hate that first moment when I realized that my girl is human also. She also takes shits and farts and shit. That shit hurts. It's like, damn, her shit stinks too, just like mine. She's a human. I don't know why that shit bothers me. I want my woman to be a robot. Like, just reboot or something.
Yeah, I don't want to know if she farts.
So what? So you find
Gigapet. I want a gigapet.
Gigapet, stupid. So it's the first time you find a friend named man. He looks at you. You look at him. What do you say after that moment?
Run.
Run. Oh my god.
Scare the shit out of him.
I'd be like, why? You fart too. Don't be looking at me
The fuck?
funny.
She's pulling the fire alarm.
Yo, that's too funny. So
That's what I'm saying.
it was funny because I seen a few people's responses to that moment. Like, it's the first time in the relationship when they farted, and they said, one person said, look at them wide-eyed and say, now it's your turn. One person said, try to make my shoes make the same noise. Somebody said, look at them and say, whoever smelt it, dealt it.
That's like when we were little.
Tell them that's okay. You can just blame it on me. And then when they say, but it was you, be like, yeah, like that, but trying to sound more convincing. Yo, like, but I mean, I don't know what I can't remember what I did in the first. You know what? I'm pretty sure I know what I did do. I just laughed, like, oh shit, my bad. Like,
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Sorry.
it happens.
But
like,
it's crazy when you're not expecting it from that person, and it's the first.
yeah.
time.
I mean,
It's like,
when you're not
kind of
expecting
shocked.
it,
You
it's
kind of like,
oh shit.
Jeremiah looked like the type he squeezes his in.
Who, me?
So you just hear that uncomfortable intestinal.
I'll try. Know what I'll do? I'll try to out-talk the fart. So I'll be like, hey, wait.
No, I'll be sleeping in the middle of the night and hear, brah, brah, brah.
Like, who the fuck is shooting, nigga?
All right, so
I can't believe we spent this much time talking about farts.
but it's for a reason. So, but it is funny, but there's also some facts behind it. So they say pretty much, if you get to that farting milestone in a relationship, 11 things you should know. You're much too comfortable. One of the best things about hitting that fart milestone in your relationship is that you reach a whole new level of comfort with your partner. You have nothing left to hide from each other, and it feels so good. After all, literally, there's nothing worse than having to censor yourself in order to put that best foot forward 24/7. It's exhausting. Let go of the concept of mystery once and for all. So you do let go of that mystery, that I'm that perfect individual.
I don't want the fucking mystery. Keep the fucking mystery to yourself.
You said keep the mystery to yourself.
I'm not trying to walk in and smell broccoli calzone. Like, I'm not trying to do it. Keep that shit.
Another big top factor of the farting milestone, believe it or not, I brought this up during this whole conversation when we brought up the topics. When this publication, Mike, surveyed over 125 people who are in their 20s and 30s, they found that most people feel comfortable to fart in front of their parents after dating for 2 to 6 months. Interestingly enough, this also coincides with when people tend to say "I love you" for the first time. They're saying usually after somebody farted, the person next to them in the relationship usually go, "Oh my God, I love you." Like, just because they realize that the person is, I guess, human and not like.
These were in Spanish or black people, they asked.
I mean, judging by all the pictures on this website, nah.
I know, I'm sorry, that was bad racist, but there wasn't no niggas or Latinos asked about this.
But they said another thing is you start getting real. You want to be perfect around your partner, especially during the early stages. But hitting the farting, it's funny that they call it the farting milestone. Like, this is a thing. Destroys that. When you fart in front of your partner for the first time, you show them you're real. You're an actual person. You're not this perfect person you put on this pedestal, that you're an actual human being. You're just like them. And I know what you're talking about. Like, when you get into that honeymoon stage, you're like, oh my God, this girl cannot do no wrong.
No, right.
Jeremiah was like, they better not fart in front of me.
Don't fucking fart in front of me. Don't do it. Take that shit to the other room.
And obviously,
you ever wonder, like, you're dating someone, you never heard them fart ever, and you're just like, do you fart? Like,
yeah.
No, I know you fart.
No.
Don't get it twisted. I know you fart, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want you farting in my area.
The funny thing is, I had somebody
he
like that.
He doesn't want to whiff it.
I don't want to smell it. I don't want
somebody like that.
I think girls' farts don't smell as bad as guys.
Honestly, you know what? At least for the girls I've been with and shit that I have had fart in front of me, whatever, I can't say, except for there was one a couple of times like, God damn, like, I don't know what the fuck you ate. But there was one that I used to try and deny. It's like, oh, I never fart, blah, 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 this and that. But it would be she'd be the one that as soon as she fell asleep, just like all night in her sleep. And I used to try and like wake her up, like, yo, you just farted. You know that?
You farted.
I asked her, like, yo, wake up. You're like, what? You just farted.
Yeah, bitch, you're human.
And then I got a couple of them chicks that try to fart in their sleep and try to play off like they still sleep. And then when I start laughing at it, they start laughing like, yo, you nasty bitch.
Let me tell you why I'm traumatized with farts, because when I was young, my uncle, we would go for long rides. He would like lock all the windows, lock all the fucking doors, roll up the windows and everything, and then fart.
Yeah, you had that uncle.
I had that uncle.
Your uncle was a terrorist.
He was a fucking terrorist, because it would be like, and I'd be trapped in there. I was like young as fuck, and that was traumatizing, yo. And I'm not trying to go
You
through
should
that.
have caught a fucking charge for that.
What about?
Oh, man.
What about the blanket when you put?
Oh, the Dutch oven?
My brother did that to me.
Dutch oven.
That's what a Dutch oven is?
Pissed off.
Yeah, that's what a Dutch oven is.
I saw some nigga talking about, yo, you're DMing her and I'm Dutch ovening her. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the nigga farts underneath the blankets and then puts her head underneath it like. That's fucking disgusting.
And guess what he was, guys?
What?
He wasn't Spanish or black.
Well, if that's what he's doing, you don't want her anymore anyway. So, but a couple more things before I switch the topic about this. So obviously, with the farting milestone, it means farting once means more farting. So once you break that seal, it means like it's out in the open. We both do it. Yeah. So now I'm gonna be feeling free and more comfortable to just do it more and more often. And depending on who that person is, it could be kind of disgusting. Cool. But yeah, that was just about the fire milestone. I'm sure we've all hit it before. Other dating taboos, though, real quick, before we switch topic. Ladies, your first night spending the night at your man's house. First time, new relationship, spending the night. You guys probably have... It doesn't matter how many dates. At this point, you're spending the night for the first time in this man's house. And I guess it doesn't matter if you guys have had sex or not. It doesn't really matter. But at this point, you're spending the first time in his house. And, you know, you start getting that little cramp in your stomach. It's kind of late night. You take the shit in this nigga's house?
You're going to have to. Or what?
Thank you for keeping it real. I appreciate that. That's all I'm saying. Because I said that same shit. I was like, yo, when I was younger, if I had to take a shit, I may have held it to like the morning until I went home. But now that I'm in my age, like, yo, everybody shits be like, I know you took a shit this
running
morning.
that water.
Hell yeah, running that water.
Listen,
making all
I know
that.
what
Take a
time
shower.
it is.
It'll be the hot water.
to my man's house.
I know.
I'm sleeping there and I gotta take a shit. I'm gonna be taking a shower right after.
I was just about to say that. You better climb your shitty ass back in the shower.
The shower.
That's
You
what
ain't
I used
climbing
to-
your ass
just
in
to
the
let-
back.
That's what I've done. That's what I used to be like, you know what? I'm going to take a shower. And I take a quick shit.
I noticed girls do
And
that
run in the
because like the
shower.
water would be
They don't
running
know.
mad. I'm like, yo, she's taking a really long shower, but that's what I've gotten hip to. Like, don't
Yep.
put the shower on, don't take the clothes
the
off.
secrets out.
Open
you
the
know,
window a little bit.
Yep, do that.
And if they don't have
do
the
their
window,
business
then
on the toilet real quick.
Extra soapy
Then
in there for the smell can get out.
I mean, imagine having a girl that didn't do that at all at the beginning.
Oh,
You know
no,
what I mean?
we appreciate it. Trust me.
yeah, I mean,
Appreciate what?
A clean woman. I had a not clean woman. It didn't last long, and it was scary.
I say it didn't last long.
And it was scary.
That's the scariest when you have the bubble guts and you're like beginning in a relationship. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
You gotta make that decision.
That's why I know certain foods. Like, I don't go out to eat Chinese. I avoid certain things. No Alfredo sauce.
He said no Alfredo, no cheese.
No Alfredo
no
Chinese.
She eats some
The cheeses.
she eats some cool. You ain't getting that, bro.
Well, we like live together, so what it
Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever.
we
He's
don't
like, I
kick
make
each
it
other
work.
out the toilets because somebody got to go. I'm like, I
Damn.
gotta go.
It'd be like that too when
That's
you live with
love.
somebody. You definitely be like, yo, can you like hurry up in there and be kicking on the door and shit? Like, yo, you've been in there for like 20 minutes, B. I can't hold this shit.
Nah, I'm a friend.
Yo,
I'm a
no
friend
bullshit, no
schooler.
bullshit. OT. When I lived with a chick before, she was in the bathroom so long. I kid you not, multiple times. I was like, yo, fuck this. I went outside in the backyard and just pissed in the backyard. This is a 3-family house. At any point, anybody else, I would walk to the side of the house and just piss down. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
I've done that.
To the point, like, yo, I was literally gonna piss my pants if I didn't go outside. I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm going outside. I just walk right in the garage and like,
Wait, in the yard?
yeah, in the yard.
Like a dog?
Yeah, I mean, like, yo, she
We need to get him some poopy bags.
poopy bags. Poopy bags.
The
yo.
doggy.
I wasn't taking a shit.
no, that's shitting.
I was shitting. I was going to pee. I can't take a shit in the yard, but I definitely will pull my shit out and go pee outside real quick. I was like, fuck it.
Nah, that has happened.
That's the
It
regular
depends on
thing.
because at the time we were getting out from work, it was so early that there wasn't like a bunch of people. There wasn't like huge daylight outside, so I just go right next to the garage and be like,
See, that's easy. You guys can do that. You can just
Yeah,
whip it
you
out.
can
We
do that.
can't.
and then you guys, have you guys,
Wait, hold on. I'm glad you said that. So,
get annoyed seeing
I'm
the
gonna
chick-
ask the fellas this.
Oh, God.
So do you think it's okay for women just to pop a squat? Like,
I don't like it.
That's
but
exactly what I was gonna say. So you guys ever? Obviously, we've all been there. You ever seen that girl at the end of the club sitting on the curb taking a pee?
It's me.
Have you guys ever had that situation where, like, yo, you're about to take this girl home and then she pops a squat on the curb before you put her in the
it's
car?
not gonna prevent me.
Well,
from taking
I
her
still
home.
went
It's not gonna prevent you.
Yeah, she's still coming home, but I ain't gonna fucking respect her.
she better get a wet wipe, nigga. Fuck is you
No,
talking
if you
about?
gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go. I
So
understand.
it's either that or on her
Or
side.
a
No,
urine
I
tract
hear it.
infection.
I just don't
I'm not
like
fucking
it.
ruining my
I mean,
shit.
I don't want them to get a UTI, but
No.
damn.
I'm known for that.
Let me
I'm
say this,
known-
though.
I'm known for just. If you ask my girl Jenna, she'll tell you I'm known for just pulling over. Like, I gotta go right now. I don't care where I'm at. Let's go right here.
Shit. I've done
Yo, can I tell you this though? I understand that, but for girls, when there's a bathroom nearby, definitely go to the bathroom. I've been around girls that the bathroom is really right there, and they'll still pop a squat. One thing I fucking can't stand is girls that walk barefooted
That's disgusting.
Yes.
That's
And
disgusting.
girls that pop squats just unreasonably.
There's no.
Sometimes the
There's
pop
not-
squat
sometimes
is
you gotta
cleaner
go.
than
You
the
gotta go.
girls' bathrooms are so disgusting.
I know. We pop squats
homo.
over the toilet. Like,
Well, I mean,
hold our ass up while we're pissing. Like,
I don't know why. I just don't like barefooted.
Yeah, that's
That's-
gross.
I like this. I used to wear that Ocho.
If you can't wear the fucking shoes all night,
don't wear 'em.
I
don't
hate
wear
that.
them or plan accordingly. Get you some flats, put them in your fucking purse, whatever you got to do. Plan accordingly. Just don't be walking barefooted in the fucking club. That's
Especially not Ocho. I'll
I
tell
don't
the chick
even
straight
like
up.
barefooted in my house. He'll tell you. I don't even like walking barefooted in my house. I don't even like the little crumbs.
yeah, and you
that-
clean your house too. You know what's on your
exactly.
floor.
But that leads us into a good segue for the next topic: top turn-ons and top turn-offs for the opposite sex.
I like that one.
I think it's only right. We got another female here, so she can weigh in, and we're not gonna like, bombard Jess with all our shit. So,
We usually do though.
Usually a test.
so you know, we're gonna balance things out. You know what I'm saying? Lily's like two females because she's very opinionated. So we're gonna.
Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first? I don't know.
I'll go.
Okay, she was quick with it, so go ahead.
Jessica.
turn offs.
Turn off. That's what we sign off. Turn offs.
Turn offs is not picking up after yourself. It's gonna drive me fucking insane after a while.
I agree.
I can't. I'm not your mother, your father. You're a grown ass person. You should be cleaning up after yourself. If you're sick, I'll take care of shit. But if you're healthy, got working arms and legs, you better fucking pick that shit up because guess where it's gonna go in the garbage. Anyways,
Kids, I tell the kids like if you don't pick your toys up, your shit's going in the trash.
right. Okay. Definitely being your hygiene, like getting up, brushing your teeth first thing in the morning, like bad breath is a turn off. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I think having sex in bed before you even brush your teeth is not.
I will say this for the most part, most females I know that I
feel
deal
you.
with in the morning will definitely get up and go like to the bathroom, do whatever.
Brush
they
your
gotta
teeth
do.
and
then
stuff
come
like
back in
that.
bed and be like, all right.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if
Yeah. So I think those are probably my only turnoffs.
really?
At this
That's your
point.
only
I don't know if
turn-offs?
I just
I mean, the list can go on for a long time.
turn off. Okay. Well, someone.
It can be simple like basic shit too.
Well, what's
I mean,
basic?
I guess that's kind of basic.
I'm like really big on someone caring about their health and like how they take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Besides the hygiene part, you know, because if you take care of yourself health wise, that means you care about a lot of other things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess that's a turn on. So turn off is the opposite of that. But
Okay, so if you get kind of self-aware of your like health and hygiene, that's good.
yeah.
What about you, Lily? Turn on or turn offs?
List them.
Listen.
So my turn-ons are a guy that takes care of his body, like you said, and a good smelling man. I appreciate cologne on a guy. It comes such a long way. Oh my God.
Makes sense.
A good dresser.
Gotcha.
I could be you could be an ugly guy and I could be attracted to you just because, oh my God, he got some style.
Puts
He could
himself
dress
together.
good.
Okay. Respect it.
My turn-offs. There's so many. No.
Yeah. Let them fly. I know you got some.
Just keep them general.
We had this conversation the other day. I was talking about kitten heels. I hate them shits.
Right. But wait, first of all,
What a
every
kitten
guy
is.
in there, you were simple, but every guy in there was saying,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the guys, the shit they were saying in there, I was like, yo, you're fucking stupid. You're
are the-
stupid.
right.
You're dumb. Like,
are the same girls they look on TV. Oh my God, she looks good. I do her.
I'm like, yo, this
Wait,
bitch
I'm
has all the
confused.
shit on that you're
We were
complaining
on
about.
Some girl
confused.
on we had a mutual friend, a girl, posted, girls be quiet, listen to what guys don't like. And every single guy in there.
Oh my God, you should have seen
The
some of these comments,
lashes,
bro.
the lashes are fake as well.
eyelashes,
They didn't talk
the
not
fake hair,
makeup.
the weave, the makeup. I
But
was like, bro.
but the girls with the hair, the weave, the lashes, and everything is the ones that y'all want.
And that's
Thank you, that's
exactly
what
what
I-
you're saying.
Yo, those
That's
are the ones
exactly
we
what I
want to
wrote.
fuck, not be with.
That's exactly what I wrote.
And that's what she wrote, though. That's she's like, but it's
I
the
go,
same
all
bitches
that
you be
shit
trying to
these
fuck.
guys
though.
are talking. and let it be, you know what, Kim K or somebody, they're gonna be right there like, damn, what's up?
Oh, right.
But anyways, my turn offs.
Off. Name
Okay,
them. Let them fly. It doesn't even matter.
Wait, you were done with your turn-ons? That was it?
I'm not. Well, where was
You
I
said
mean,
2.
I said what? I said a guy that takes care of his body. I like a nice body, and a guy that smells
Nice,
good.
smells good.
Hygiene again.
Hygiene, yeah.
Yeah, smells good. Take care of himself. That's important.
Yeah.
Ambitious, out there getting his money. You know.
Well, yeah, because when you said that earlier, I'm like, where are we going with this? Are we talking about?
It could be anything.
Sex?
No,
Are we talking about
anything.
This is a
appearance?
personal thing for you.
I need to have a
It could be
anything.
personal. Yeah. Like if you were to sit here and build your guy right here,
Yeah, it
in
could
front
be
of you,
anything.
What would he possess?
It could be anything good.
What would he possess?
Or if you've had bad encounters, like what shit that these guys did that you're like, you know what? I can't fuck with you because that shit's gross. Like, that shit turns me
Yeah.
off completely. Like, I don't like that.
Well, you know what?
I know he's chuckling over. He got something to say. Big dick. Damn.
Oh God.
That's where you would start when she's building a guy, huh?
Tall.
No, I wouldn't start there. You know why? It's the motion in the ocean, but
You know what? That was going to be a question later, but she just answered it. Motion in the ocean.
because there's guys with little ones that could do it. There's guys with big ones that can't.
You could teach him.
Or I don't know.
You can't
She's
teach
like-
stamina, baby.
Jess is like, give me something to work with. I need a
You
canvas.
can't teach stamina, baby. Nah, but okay,
So my turn-offs goes back to that question, like somebody that's like I was saying, the barefooted and all that,
barefooted.
the walking around everywhere.
I stay with socks on at least in my crib. If they're not socks, then the flip flops. I got my jail
Slides.
slippers.
Somebody that doesn't take care of himself physically, because I'm like that. So a smelly guy, ugh. I'm like, oh no. You know, if you're gonna work out and do something like take a shower, I can smell you. No, that's a turn off.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
I don't like that sex after the gym type shit. No.
you know what? Some girls like that sweaty.
She said, was it the last
shit.
episode you were
I
talking
gotta
about that?
Sweaty.
Who
after
brought
the
that up?
gym?
Was it you?
I don't want to bring it up again because
Oh, it was you.
sweating on
Was that
my
the episode she wasn't there?
Don't be
I think
sweating on my
so.
hair.
Yeah, he brought it up in the episode when Jess wasn't here about the after gym encounters. I was like, yo, that's gross.
it is gross.
That's different.
But some people are into that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to each their
Yeah,
own,
they're
but
into
not
it.
me. Not down there, especially. No.
Who we got next?
Yes, and
I mean,
wash that ass.
it's the fellas, really.
Yeah, it's
so
us.
that's all you ladies is gonna go do for turn-ons and
We'll be here all
turn-offs.
night for
I mean, you speak now if I ever hold your peace.
I got my shit down to a science, so I'm good.
All right, so we want to start off with the good. Let's start with the good first. So, what are the turn-ons, fellas?
Oh, you gotta have nice feet.
Oh, that's
wait.
another one.
Guys.
Hold on,
guys have to
hold
have
on.
nice
Feet to turn on?
I mean, if a guy has ugly feet,
I hate
I'm
feet.
turned the fuck off
Yeah, I don't
right
like
away.
So good.
You know what?
feet,
It's
bad
funny.
feet,
Like,
you don't like
and that's
feet.
the thing.
I
I
don't
don't like feet, but if you have at least cute feet, but
There's nothing sexy about feet for me. So
I
feet look good. I ain't gonna like touch
I
them
can
or nothing, but
appreciate
they're
nice
good.
looking feet,
All right, yeah,
I mean,
exactly. That's
a
what I
nice
feel.
looking-
especially
thing.
even on a guy.
See, I don't mind feet.
I appreciate nice looking things.
Yeah,
Thing and thing.
yeah.
Thank you.
what's a nice looking thing?
Not everybody has.
Not an ant eater. Not an earthworm gym.
Wait a minute, and you guys, even guys say the same thing. They be like, you know, some girls got ugly looking things.
Nah, they do.
Yeah, some of them have
Everything-
outside shit.
Them roast beef curtains ain't
roast beef
hitting.
shit.
Ain't hitting.
Yo,
Like-
gravity was not good to some of you.
Arby's lunch number 5, I ain't hitting
Arby's
that, bro.
number
I'm like, fuck out of here.
This guy's nice.
Straight looking like a taco.
We have the meats.
You guys are fucked.
He said there goes our followers. It's all right.
Anyways,
Next,
No, but all right, so fellas, let's start with the good. What are turn-ons?
start with heavy.
heavy.
As I'm getting a little older and I'm changing a little bit, I like a chick that's into like arts and shit. Like I hate a dumb bitch.
Actually, that's what I was gonna say.
I fucking can't stand a dumb bitch. All you can do is gossip.
I can't even say
What
dumb.
do you live for?
I would say I don't. You know what pisses me off more than I won't say like a dumb bitch, but like a dumb. I won't say dumb, but I don't like girls that don't have common sense. Like I want to say dumb because things can be taught, but there's some things that just growing up over time you should just know. And there's a lot of even like guys and girls. I can't stand people without common sense. And sometimes if I'm dating you and you don't have common sense, I'm just like, wow, you're really like just like stupid. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I can't.
I hate fucking with a chick that I use like a big word and I got to explain to her. What does that mean?
It could be like a 6th grade word. And
That's just
like,
fucking annoying. Like, what high school did you go
Or
to?
somebody too into themselves. That turns me off.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Too into themselves.
A
Yeah,
cocky ass guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, he could be the finest, and I'm like, ew.
I dated a girl like that too. Every like 5 seconds, she was like taking snaps of herself. Like I'm like, yo, can we just like be
Enjoy
out?
each other's
Like,
company.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she's like, I'm like, yeah,
She was
I can't.
young, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I don't like attention.
Younger than me,
chicks.
so yeah.
A what?
An attention hungry chick, like you can't bring her nowhere. Like you bring her to a concert, a basketball game, or your grandma's house. She got to be the center of attention at all 3 places.
He'll
I can't
tell
fuck
you.
with that.
I brought a
Especially
few-
because I'm in the entertainment industry myself. So like,
He'll tell you. I brought a chick out one night, and as I'm packing up,
I was
turned-
cussing him out like it was my bitch. Like, yo, what's up? You see this bitch over here? This bitch over there? What the fuck is shit? You don't even know them niggas.
Yo, literally, I'm packing my shit up, and I turn around, and there's like 5 of the bouncers from the venue just around her, like, yo, so I'm saying, and
No,
she's, like,
it's promoters and bouncers.
and she's entertaining
And she's
it too.
entertaining.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I don't play that shit.
That was the first night I brought out. It was the last night.
I don't bring one of my female friends
yeah.
around as much anymore because she be on that time. I don't play that shit. You're a reflection of me. We're here doing business, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, and the fact that I brought you out, like, kind of like as like
You're looking loose.
like,
and
I see
I'm
that I'm
looking
working,
like
but like I brought you out as like somebody who was with me, and I was like, yo, I see him turn around, and all the guys like. She went from her legs, like, crossed her legs, just like, I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, nah. This
I'm like, what are you doing?
You're going home. This night is a wrap.
I done took chicks to. I done hosted concerts and took chicks to the venue with me, and like she be all loose with the artists, and I'm like, you got to go, baby.
Yeah, this is just crazy. What about you, Jeremiah? Turn on, turn off, either or. What you saying?
So I'm gonna start off with my turn-offs.
Okay.
So I hate girls with no depth. Basic
talk
bitches.
about.
I don't like basic bitches. Like I said before, I like to conversate and elevate my mind on different levels. So I can't.
Is the earth flat or no?
Yeah, is the earth flat or is it round?
Oh my God, shut up.
That also leads to another question for later.
Stop. Let me you guys switch topics too fast. So, on this topic, so I like a woman with depth. I hate clout chasing females.
Gotcha.
I don't like women who clout chase. I do not like women who lack self-esteem. I need you to be secure in your shit. I need you to be ambitious. And you get your shit. Don't be overly concerned with what's going on with me necessarily, because you should be so busy with your own life, grinding on your own time that
Yes.
you
You
should
want
be
an
checking in with me.
older woman, don't you?
Like we can check in with each other and help each other in our struggles and things like that. But I want you to be on your own hustle. I be on my own hustle, and when we come together, we come together. But I don't want you to be too much on me. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit because that goes along with what you were saying with the attention and all that. That's just too much.
I think with that, if you're giving the right balance and attention
Right.
to each other, there's not going to be any issues, especially if
agree.
you're both on the same level and both doing your own thing to be somewhere
Right.
in life.
And you know what? As I got older, I started to realize us as men, I think we need to give our women a little bit more assurance, because women constantly need reassurance. They need to be reassured that, you know, their time with us is being spent wisely, and that this is where they should be. And I don't think we give them enough assurance. So I've learned that within my older years.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree too.
It's like for me, the random text messages when you're starting to go in your head like, oh, I haven't heard from him. Like, what is he doing? All of a sudden, hey, baby,
text you.
how you doing? That calms you down. That brings you down a little bit.
That's like the reassurance you need, yeah.
The reassurance you need. And then you go on about your day. So, guys, you need to do this. Like, throughout the day, it doesn't have to be... Like,
Send that text.
You know, like
We just want to make sure you're safe.
reassurance.
We want to make sure you're okay and safe.
Make us feel like
It's
you're
ugly
thinking
out
about
here.
us at the
For sure.
same time.
It's ugly out here nowadays.
But you know what? I didn't learn that until the last 4 years of my life, because I realized that women in general, that's important to them. Even the littlest things, thinking of you. You know, hey, what's up? How's your day? Basic stuff like that. That they just want to know that, yo,
you're thinking about them.
You're thinking of them.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's what it is. And I have to learn that. But my turn-ons are an ambitious woman that's about her bread, who gets it, who doesn't wait on nobody, who really doesn't need me.
Independent.
Yeah, who's independent, but also knows that makes me feel secure within myself, where, you know what I mean, that lets me play the role as a man as well. Yeah, so I kind of like that as well.
Yo, to build on that, you know what I hate? A rude chick.
Oh, yeah.
Cocky bitches. Ugh.
Cocky, rude, ignorant.
First of all, I can't bring you nowhere. I'm Spanish. You don't say hi to one aunt, your family beats you up. That's just how it goes.
Oh my God! I went to listen that to go on. For that.
Well, you don't talk.
You don't say hi. You don't go.
I went. I literally.
You're screwed, bro.
No,
it's a
he's
rat.
right. I literally went to a party. Right, it was like an after party, Spanish house, someone's house.
Bachata night?
Yeah, everybody was dancing and shit. And we walk in. Me and my girlfriends, and one of the girls didn't say hi to nobody. I just when I was like, "Hi, my name's Jessica," saying hi to everybody.
We don't play that shit.
They loved me. They're like, "We don't like the other bitch." They were not
the other bitch.
If you're not
she didn't even walk in.
She didn't come in and say hi.
You didn't come in and say hi. Like we're in someone's home.
Fuck you up for that.
Yeah.
Common courtesy. Like they should be saying hi to you. You're in their home. They let you into their home.
A lot of people feel
you should be saying hi and introducing
yourself. That goes for
yourself,
guys and girls.
You know?
Like, yeah, if you walk into somebody else's home, you should be definitely be like, hey,
I'm not going up to everybody.
Whoever's house it is.
I'm not going up to everybody in somebody's home and be like, hi, and going up to them.
No, I just walk in and
A
like,
generalized hi. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
At the very least,
If we and somebody are walking together and we go up, okay, hi.
and that's the thing, like, and especially if like you're walking to somebody else's house, and like
I think a lot of
if
people
you're
are just
a
intimidated
guest of somebody
to do
else.
that
Yeah,
initial, like, especially when you don't know anybody. I think a lot of people it's just that initial, hey, but I used to be like that, and it came off rude.
Nah,
when I
fuck
wasn't
that.
really
When you walk
rude.
into somewhere-
I was just nervous because I didn't know anybody in the room, so it was out of like fear of like, oh my God.
But being a Puerto Rican woman and you're going into a Latino family too,
definitely gotta
they're
talk.
fucking rude too.
They are rude.
They're looking at you like, oh, look who he brought in. Who's that?
I mean, what they're judging? They're judging.
Yeah,
But I'm saying this,
What
I was taught.
she wearing?
You fall up in that house.
That too,
I
but
was
Mad
seeing fake
judgmental.
faces, and I'm like, ugh, here we go.
No, but I was told you fall up in somebody's house, you acknowledge the people that live there at least.
Yeah,
exactly.
At least the host.
At
At
least.
least the people that live there. Everybody else, whatever. But at least the motherfuckers that pay rent there. If not, get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly, because they're the one that's hosting everybody.
Yeah.
there
I
to
think
begin
somebody's saying I'm rude.
OT, my boy is watching.
Got some
I think you're saying I'm rude.
Are you rude, Lily?
That's your perspective.
Sometimes I
Lily's
can be-
aggressive, though. I've seen her.
with. Yeah.
Wait, don't say nothing else.
Lily is very like Lily has always been sweet to me, always. But I've seen her fucking bark at customers and people. I'll be like, damn, I hate to be that nigga.
Well, because you know what? Especially don't go off. Well, you guys know me personally, but don't go off on my Facebook if they don't know me. Because on my Facebook, I'm going to rip them an asshole because
I be seeing
That's
some
your
people
shit.
walk into
Yeah.
that shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga.
I'm
here
like,
is
this
fucking
guy,
good.
when they comment on my shit, I'm like, obviously he does not know me. But no.
I just grabbed the
Don't feel
popcorn.
bad. I get judged about my Facebook.
I'm just
a lot.
here for the fucking comments, to be honest with you.
as soon as I see Lily on my timeline, I'm like, what the fuck she just say?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love real ass people who just tell it the way it is.
Nah, you got.
I'm just blunt.
Yeah, that's what I respect.
But I would say that I like as far as turn on someone who's just real, honest, genuine, not afraid to be themselves. Caring. I would say definitely a good dresser. If we're gonna get into some materialistic, obviously you want to be cute, whatever. But as far as turn offs, Lily knows I hate kitten heels. You bitches.
What the fuck is kitten heels?
You bitches.
What are kitten heels?
Mariah Carey, the furry.
No. Hold on. I'm Googling
Pull that
this real
picture
quick.
up.
Kitten.
No.
Show it on
They can
there.
stop.
We should have
yeah,
thought
there
of
we
something
go.
and walk in here.
I know, right?
There we go.
What the fuck?
These wicked witch of the West shits. I hate them shits.
That's like the lace has.
Yeah, no, not even has lace. It's
Those
just
are
the short stub heel, the short, the little small short.
Oh, I thought you meant the fuzzy heels.
Yeah, no, I mean
Oh
like the
my
little.
God. I hate
Oh, you talking about the
They should
immature
be
ass,
Insta-lock.
childish
That's
heels?
what I'm
Let's
talking
get
about,
Insta-lock.
nigga. The ones that are like 2 inches,
So, okay,
like literally
so-
like
Yeah,
this.
them fucking childish ass heels.
Yeah, nah, bro.
They
Like,
can't
Nah,
take a big
I need the chick that be like, I wear heels bigger than your
Let
nigga.
me tell
I
you.
got those bitches in my
I
head.
got these 6-inch stilettos on.
studio.
My heels are bigger than your dick. Shut the fuck up.
Not the 5 inches on heels. I won't. Is it 4? 4 or 5? I won't go under that.
Yeah, I mean but that's straight. But I'm like those like 1-inch nubs and shit. I'm
Yeah,
like,
those are fucking Air Forces out with the childish ass heels.
That's hold on. That's a lot of Rhode Island girls, and they walk around
Hey, they
with.
do.
They go to the clubs.
You better be able to do a cartwheel in them shits.
Clogs.
like you looking like you're going to your
I
your
hate
first
that.
job interview in the
Jess,
heels.
please tell that.
So, I think it was a Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, it could have been Friday or Saturday. I don't know. There was this one girl. She showed up every motherfucking weekend.
Same.
No, like
Same
clockwork.
pair,
Her and
too.
this other girl, and they
Same
were
pair.
ratchet as fuck.
I seen them in Ultra.
And they would
Same
dance
pair
and dance
every
and
week.
dance. But those heels she had on were
Every
dreadful.
week.
I have
Hallelujah.
ankles that look like they're kind of full. Like to
Every
the
week
side,
they
to
wear
the
them
side.
shits too.
Was she
To
a
the
big girl?
side. It was horrible.
Was she a big girl?
I died. I was embarrassed for her.
Like a
looking
busted
at
can
them.
of biscuits.
She was a big girl.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And she's with her friends. It's like
Watch out for the big girls.
your friends didn't
Yo,
tell
guys,
you those
guys,
shit. Don't
guys.
fit.
Not only that, but you should the way they walk, they look like a baby
It was
giraffe.
bad. She was like,
Listen, if I have 7 screws and a plate in my left ankle and wearing these big ass heels, they have no excuse.
Yo, fellas,
Oh, both of
fellas.
y'all got broken.
yes.
Jeremiah,
Handicapped.
What happened?
I need you with me, bro.
What's
Can
up,
we
bro?
clap it up? Let's clap it up. Because chicks stopped wearing them fucking Zelda boots to the club finally. Zelda boots. There's like 5 of them left. There's like 5 of them
You know what he's
left out
talking
there.
about, right?
Yes. Gladiator.
The
Somebody
Zelda
posted
boots
that the other day.
take you like 3 minutes to zip them up. You gotta wear baseball socks under.
Those shits is like middle school.
I'm so happy that we're over with.
No, I gotta be
crazy.
honest. Providence girls are one of the worst dressers.
Yeah.
With
I don't
shoes.
know, man. I done been to a few places.
Them
That bitches
shoes-
can't dress.
I would say this, yeah. I thought for
I'd
a
have been in
while
the city and been
Providence
like,
girls
bitch, what are
weren't
you
that
wearing?
bad, but they definitely have upped their game up in the last year, and they've been pretty consistent. But
I've been to
depending on
Florida.
where you
What the fuck is you wearing? I've been to Texas. What are you wearing, bitch?
I will say this: the first time I went to Miami, and I seen like the little boutiques on the street.
Oh,
and
everyone's
shit.
behind out here compared to places.
Not even that, but
Thank you, Jess. Thank you.
not even that, because Miami has some ain't shit fashion down there too.
Hell yeah.
So like them fucking
Don't nobody wear
big
silk
ass
shirts
like
every day.
thick heel shits with the fucking glitter straps across. You know exactly what they mean. They're in the front window.
You're talking about like
Fuck outta
people
here.
who are artsy. They wear crazy shit, and those are platforms.
There's women wearing
Those are
white
platforms.
That's
eyeliner.
another thing I don't like. Them platforms with the glitter straps and shit.
Yeah, I've never worn
These
platform
3 with the
shoes,
flower
but
button-up shirts. Those Miami flower.
Oh yeah, them shits like.
I be wearing mine to work. Fuck it. Jess, there are women right now with white eyelashes. I mean white eyeliner in Florida right now. Make it stop.
Oh
please.
God, no, I don't do white.
DK and the gold glitter.
I've been to Orlando.
Let me tell you what I do like. I like them girls that wear them big, tall, fucking Mary J. Blige boots.
Those are cool.
Oh, I have
sexy.
Hooker boots, I call them. I love
I love them.
I love
We're
my
talking about the
boots.
flat.
I love
Bitch, you look just like an X-Men. I like you, bitch.
I like them Esquarterian Johns. Whatever it's called.
The horseback riding.
Yeah, the leather joints. The Ralph Lauren boots.
the cowboy boots.
Yo, I
No,
remember.
The horseback riding boots.
I remember one of my first jobs was working at Aldo's in Attleboro Mall. I worked at Aldo's, and I used to rack up on Aldo shoes. That's when Aldo's used to be
You know
the
what's
shit.
funny?
Everybody wanted an Aldo bag, heels, fucking
I remember
boots,
those days.
everything.
Until they met Coach.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what's funny? Now you say that. 2 things people probably never knew about me. 2 jobs people probably never knew I had. 1, I worked in Victoria's Secret once upon a time.
Really?
Carifreco.
Yep,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
So you know all about cup sizes and shit.
Nah, they try to make me get that. They're like, because it got uncomfortable. Because honestly, like, listen, fellas, I was younger too, but there was calls coming up like, so is this my size? I'm like, yeah, I need to get the fuck up out of here. Like, bitches
Like,
ask me
this is a-
size
this
in the
is a
machine.
sexual harassment charge.
Why don't you take
I need need to go. Like, this ain't.
Yeah, pull your titties out. Let me see.
You think he's about to catch a whole type of lawsuit? And he was like, yeah, I can't work here, guys.
You should act like a gay guy and been like, you know what? Let's go in the back. I need to see your titties.
She was like, so how do I figure out my cup size? Like, if it fits in my palm, well,
Anything more than a handful is a waste anyways, baby.
So that job,
I really want to know the answer to that question. So, yeah. So you said if it fits in your palm, is that true? Like, how does that work?
No. I was just saying.
No.
He was kidding, Jeremiah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
He goes, wait a minute.
He was being a
Yes.
But yeah, that job lasted all of like a month. But my other job, which kind of helped me out too, I worked at Steve Madden too.
Oh yeah, I like
I
Steve.
They got
still
some
like
nice stuff
Steve
there.
Madden, yeah.
Does everyone remember? Is it still down there on Thayer Street, Baker's?
Nah,
Nah, they got rid of Baker's. Baker's.
Bakers.
That's a girl store, right?
Oh my God, I used to go. Thayer Street used to be popping at one
White girls
point.
love
was,
Bakers.
It was when what was that? Shark and Chips
Shark
was
was
open,
there.
and like
Yeah,
the
they had a
strip
bunch of
was,
dope.
like,
Shanghai was
wasn't
there.
on-
Shanghai was my shit.
I used to love Shanghai.
Shanghai disappointed me
Shanghai-
that one time when they brought me crab ragoons and I bit in that shit and there was cardboard inside of it.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my god.
Dead ass.
That was from the dish.
Yeah, that just ruined my story.
so
I was going to say, Shanghai was the only place you could take a chick at night and feed her Chinese food and she was happy. You just fucked that up.
Every other time was popping, but that one time bit and literally like there was a piece of cardboard like.
That's not even their fault.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah, exactly. But
Is
they took care of
Paragon
it.
still over there?
Nah.
Nah, they been close.
Right? No.
You know it was bad because they would host the rap battles out there. You know they were fucking up.
Oh yeah.
I know, I've been asshole.
Rap battles. All
right, let's move on.
Oh,
What
man.
about what are we doing now?
So we talked about the top turn-ons and turn-offs.
Ready for the 21 questions?
Questions.
Before we do
Yeah,
that,
buddy.
I got one question for everybody in the room because we didn't copy this topic. Seeing how everybody's on there, get money, fuck everybody else time. You know, it's 2020. OnlyFans is popping. Pornhub amateur is popping. Twitch is popping. Anything you can do to get your own money under the table is popping right now. But is gold digging a form of prostitution?
No.
No.
I do. think so.
I said no.
Because if he's willing to give it, then that's your own problem.
Yeah, you ain't
As a
gonna just
man.
give me.
That's different, that's
you can't just
different.
give a flat
That's
answer. I want to
different.
know why you feel that way.
Right. I mean, if you're allowing this woman or vice versa to take your money, that's your own stupidity.
That's different, though. I'm talking about, like, you're not going to require a nigga give you all this money.
Some girls do.
No, but I'm saying, like, for you to date, you're not, like, 6 figures? Nah?
Okay,
Can't fuck
but
with you.
listen, there might be women
Yeah, I
who.
don't like that.
Okay, so tell me if you met a woman who was 6 figures, you guys would be on the same level, or at the same point in your life, like financially.
Oh, no,
that you
definitely
wouldn't
not.
feel like you couldn't even be. So these women are dating their brackets.
Which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine because there's definitely a bunch of women.
But
that
I want to know what the definition of gold digger means.
I know. Yeah. What is it?
A gold digger is when you only fuck with a man because if he'll pay your bills, only
Oh, listen.
if.
Men always want to turn words like that towards the women.
I got a
like
better
gold digger.
Niggas gold dig too.
Men
so-
are gold diggers. There's
I
men
fuck
out
with
there
chicks
who
who don't
are
have
gold
college
diggers.
degrees.
Like they.
I got an analogy.
Yep.
So I view it like this. It's a lot like a magazine subscription. So gold diggers are like a subscription, and prostitutes are more like you're just buying a magazine. When you're gold digging, you're actually buying into the subscription. And it's actually more expensive for a fucking gold digger than it is for just a prostitute.
Right.
It's actually cheaper. So
Yes, let me explain
you can pay a
something.
quick $200 for a prostitute, or you could pay long term over
That's
a certain
it.
amount of time.
Standards.
No, let me explain something to you.
So I don't think it's like
You're not a gold digger because you want a nigga who's successful. You're not a gold digger if you want a nigga who's getting money if you can reciprocate. I'm talking about you're a gold digger if you're like, oh, you can't buy me a new iPhone, we can't talk.
And there's some guys that are actually like They like that.
Well,
they
I
want,
know, because they have no personalities. They're cornballs.
Yeah.
they want a girl to use.
That's what I'm saying. They're cornballs. That's
So
why they have no
what's the
personality.
definition of a gold digger? In the,
Person who forms relationship others purely to extract money from them.
Thank you.
In particular, a woman who strives to marry a wealthy man. So we both.
And it be the most raggedy bitches too that like be trying to be gold diggers.
Like Anna Nicole. Now he died.
I think I was watching something where this guy was just telling this girl, and I felt so bad. I forgot where I seen it. He was telling her.
You felt bad for her?
No, I felt embarrassed for her.
Okay, I was about to say.
Not bad, like embarrassed for her. Because
She needed that. She like a whole
what
predator.
he said
Apparently,
to
I
her
know
was
what she's
like,
talking about.
"Oh, you think you're sick?
You think you're elite,
you think
basically.
you're at the level of a 6-figure man? You think a 6-figure man's gonna pay any attention to you? Like, just
She
like,
wasn't that cute,
You're not a 6-figure girl.
She was average at best.
Yeah,
You're both way
right.
better than her.
But
Both
she was
way
shooting
better
for the
than her.
stars. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I've been
She
called
was
a gold
way the
digger.
fuck down here. What?
I've been called a gold digger. You know what? And this goes
But
to
why?
Facebook too, because I want somebody equal to me. So they.
That's different. You're getting money.
Right.
You can pay your own phone bill.
So why would I want somebody that got zero? So I explained it to them.
You can
I don't want to
reciprocate.
pay
You're not
your
a gold
bills.
digger. You're not a gold digger.
And then when we go out to eat, that means I gotta always pay for you. You know what? One thing is this: we're together. And we've been together for a while, and you lose your job. I'm gonna
got
hold
over
you.
there,
Yeah, of
I'm gonna
course.
hold
That's
your back,
that's totally
and I'm
different.
gonna pay for everything.
That's,
I feel like
different.
that's the difference between a gold digger. Because a gold digger, like you lose your shit, she's out.
out. Yeah.
But a gold digger can never reciprocate.
Right.
She can never,
Now-
her man.
I think men.
If I meet a guy like that doesn't have nothing, then I'm sorry, I can't.
Right, because she's not matching your hustle.
Thank you.
It's not
And that's
matching
what
your
I try to
pride.
tell
That's
people.
different.
That's.
I'm talking about you're not like you can only date the Frank Manfredis of the world and the Garys. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
somebody that
the
got
niggas
his
that own the building
got
and shit,
goals,
you know what
got
I'm
its
saying?
own thing going
Right.
on. Not for me, not to pay my bills, to pay your own.
Exactly.
That's all I want. I want you to have money to pay your own bills and do for yourself.
Right.
And
And
there's
us as
women
men,
out
we don't
there
want no bum ass bitch either.
That will not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
But
not gonna
there's
lie.
women out there that will not date unless you can pay for her Netflix, her nails, her hair.
I mean,
I just seen it.
I mean, listen,
Baby, I got the
You're right.
Netflix. I got that.
I'm not gonna be with a nigga
Netflix.
that's selfish and doing all nice things for himself and not doing shit for me. But
Right.
yeah, I'm catering to him.
Nah.
You better keep
Okay,
it fucking
Jess,
moving.
you're arguing
The
to
fuck?
argue. You can
You
reciprocate.
better keep it
You're
motherfucking
missing the
moving.
point.
Yeah, I want that nigga with the 6 figures.
No, Jess, you have a job. Stop.
I do. I have
exactly.
I have
You work.
plenty of
So
jobs.
stop.
I do work.
That doesn't.
Yeah,
that
good.
basically, what I'm saying does not occur to you, bro. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Meaning that you
Jesus
got your own
Christ.
hustle. If you
I
got
know,
a hustle,
I know.
you ain't got a hustle.
But I mean, I don't.
So let me ask you
I'm
guys.
literally
Let
telling
me
you
ask
you're
the
not a
guys a
gold digger.
question.
You're still defending like.
ask
well,
away.
I like it. I'm like,
Watch
nigga, I didn't
Jess.
say.
I think you know what it is.
Watch it.
I like to defend women in general.
You
Gotcha.
like to argue.
Watch this.
I do like to argue.
But it is definitely that.
There's 10 episodes in. I know you're a
Alright, go ahead,
fucking
Lily.
arguer.
I'm a feminist.
Hold on,
okay?
let Lily ask this question. Go ahead.
So, and I already know he's gonna do it. I'm gonna watch the tables turn. So let me ask you guys this:
Oh,
a
God.
woman, a wealthy, rich woman, way above your bracket, and she wants to take care of you. Oh, come here, baby. I want to give you, I'm gonna give you an allowance, $5,000 a month. Do this, do that. None of you guys are gonna take that.
Nope.
I can't take that.
Scratching his head.
And you know why I can't take that?
I got pride issues. The first time she goes, you wouldn't have that because of me. I'm the fuck up out of there. Fuck out of here.
And I just that because
man.
as soon as I hear that, like, oh, I have $5,000, let me just pay for it. Because that means, you know what it is?
No,
You
it's an
don't-
allowance.
It's an allowance, but
You
you
know,
know
like
that.
the sugar daddies do. They get
Yeah,
the
but I
girls
get that. But it's like, if I take care of you, this and that, I feel like then it's like, you know what? That leads to grounds to like when I want to go out and do my thing for DJing because my DJing shit is like.
All she
obviously the
wants
money-
is the dick.
Yeah,
Oh, she
that's
wants
great.
dick?
But then she's gotta wait till I get out of this club, stumble out of
She
here
want to
drunk.
take care of you.
But listen, first of all, it depends on how old too, because how old we talking. But it's got to be like a trade here. Like there's got to be. I gotta be.
That's what you have
I know, bum ass nigga. Like I can listen. I've given dick for free, so
I'll tell you like this, yo. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, fellas, women, whatever. Like,
She's a nice looking older.
She's a nice looking
wealthy
woman. Like,
woman.
I be getting like, yo,
she's cool.
2-3 days in a row of me fucking you. Like, I'm gonna get like,
wants
yo,
to
I need
kill
like
you.
a day or two off. Like, I'm getting kind of tired of this. So yeah, it's not gonna work. No,
it's gotta be even.
No,
it's
because it's
gotta
gonna
be
be
a
on
trade deal.
demand, and when she wants it on demand, I can't do it. It's just
I'd
like,
rather be hurting, borrow the money, and give it back.
It's all on demand though.
Right.
so just like,
You just gotta stipulate it, I guess.
I mean,
It's got to be in your contract. It's like working a
she's
job.
cool with me just sliding in once a week. That's
Like
cool.
every fucking Tuesday and Wednesday, you have to be there.
Like, exactly.
Basically her slave.
Like if she says, yo, every Tuesday you gotta be here.
Yeah, but
I
$5 grand a month, that's good.
Listen, this is real life.
A week. Yeah.
This really
I might give you a
happens
bonus.
You
California.
said a week.
I
That's
might give you
different.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, five G's a week. You get at least
That's
2-3
a lot.
days.
You might not find it here, but it happens in real life.
Shit, don't
give you
let me.
that.
I'm going to Orlando soon. Don't let me bump into one of those shit.
Ain't coming back.
She likes you. And she
Dang.
wants to, she got money to spend and she's willing to spend it on you.
I mean, it sounds fucking
So,
cool.
so does she?
Yeah,
let me
it
ask you
sounds
this:
good,
a little
but
bit
I
about
feel
the
like-
scenario. Does she expect you to be exclusively with her?
Yes.
Looking for 5 G's, you better.
right?
No, but I want to know.
For 5
Like,
G's,
what's
that's
the
like,
stipulation?
tell you like
2 weeks in a year. Do that
Maybe,
now.
because there's some guys that actually do that. They'll be like, oh,
for
you
5
gotta
G's,
be
they
with
can
me,
tell you like, don't eat that blue cheese. You better eat this ranch dressing.
Nah, because I ain't no bitch. I ain't no bitch.
I want to know the stipulations. I got to know up front.
I feel like there's a part of me
because I ain't selling my soul for no $5 grand.
I gotta disobey my woman in one way, just so I can feel manly.
Listen, I know a lot of high-end prostitutes. I know a lot of them.
That's what I'm saying.
I know a lot of them,
But
I done seen the best of them.
and they're
turn
cool.
into
A lot of
trick.
them are cool as hell. They're like niggas. They're straight savages, bro. You meet this girl, they treat niggas like
I
we
done
treat
met some-
bitches. Like
I done met some very
Dead ass.
successful
Can those girls be your girl?
hell no. I tried it. It won't work.
No.
It won't work. I tried it.
I tried to date a stripper once. That shit lasted like 10 seconds.
I don't mind. I think I could date a stripper.
Nah, she lied to me and I caught on and it didn't work.
Oh, see, yeah, that's different.
Like lied to your old nigga, not me. Sorry.
21 questions.
Ooh, ready? You ready?
For these questions.
You ready?
This is only for me?
Yes, it's for you. Only for you. You ready?
All right, so hold on.
I'm going first.
We're gonna before we get.
Let's just go this way so I'm
Yeah,
scared.
exactly. So let's set some
I got an
stipulations
idea or
here.
something.
So that way it doesn't get out of control in a lot of places. So we're gonna do this thing. We're eventually everybody here is gonna be in this hot seat too. But since she's a special guest, she's gonna be the test dummy, I guess.
got
for the
over there,
21
OT.
questions. And you know what I'm saying? So we're
first
gonna
lady
go
of 21
first lady, first person ever. to
going outside
answer
with
these
OT.
21 questions.
Lay it down.
We're in the chop up right now. We're going to do this 21 questions with Miss Lilly. She's our special guest here if you're just tuning in and checking in right now. So,
Be easy.
like I said,
I'm a
these
virgin.
21 questions could come from anywhere, any realm. It doesn't matter. It can be
Virgin.
positive, dark, relationship, whatever. Whatever you guys want to feel.
Can I say pass?
You get 2 passes. That's what I was going to say. You get 2 passes.
Okay.
Just
Pick
2.
wisely.
It's like your lifelines. You only get 2.
Yeah.
So,
Don't you dare ask her body count either. You don't ask her.
Nah,
no, no, I
guys,
was
we're
gonna
gonna
do
be
that.
respectful. We're not gonna be
her man
defense.
sitting right there.
I did have some FB questions for her too, and I understand, but
Even the guys, even the boyfriend don't get that.
I'm saying,
But go
I'm
ahead.
saying, but we're gonna start it. So you guys, ready?
Showbiz, baby.
21 questions with Lily. So we're gonna get it started. Starting with Jay Heavy from my right. Let's
All
go.
right, so crazy bitch question: Do you slash the tires or do you break the window?
Both.
I knew it.
He said that too because that's what when he said that shit in the chat. I was like, "Yo, she's gonna say
both.
And this nigga said, "He's like, I
Been there, done that.
Wow,
Come with something
been
better.
there, done
No, for real, you're so crazy. I know you, but don't know you. You're that
I will say this. I've been in jail for assault and battery on a guy before.
That was the other question, so that's number 2 question.
I had a couple guys call
Damn,
police
that
on
was my
me.
question.
Have you put your hands on me? All right, so that was question number 1. So,
That was my
all right.
question, though.
So I'm gonna take it easy on you for my first question. What was your first job?
Your first what?
McDonald's. I was 14 years old.
First job was McDonald's.
How long did you work there for?
What was your position?
You know what? I was drive-through.
Nah, it's a follow-up. So
I can picture you doing that for some reason.
drive through.
When I used to be nice to
hella
people.
shit. You probably give like
I worked at McDonald's too. I hated that job.
Burger King.
Can I help you?
I hated that job.
Not even
They
like,
loved me.
McDonald's. Can
I was
help you?
14 too.
And I stayed there for a few years. And at 17, they gave me a manager key. See?
There you go. All right. Jeremiah, question number 3.
What is your best childhood memory?
Besides not paying bills.
All right,
Facts.
facts. We all miss that.
Best one that just gives you a warm feeling when you think.
I would have to say my best childhood memories was with my little brother who passed away when he was 15.
Ooh, God bless.
So,
Rest his soul.
and I was like 22. I mean, no, I was like, yeah. So all our lives being, together. Younger.
yeah.
With my brothers.
Oh, rest his soul. Condolences.
God rest his soul.
Thanks.
Okay, Jess, what's number 4?
If happiness was the national currency, what kind of work would you make? What kind of work would make you rich?
So if happiness was a national currency, what type of work would make you rich?
I think we just answered that. The gold digger. No, just.
Good shit. I like that.
All right. Heavy. Are you heavy?
Putting in apps for the rich old guys. Not just.
Ask the question.
Me ask her a question?
No, it's you.
All right. Crazy bitch question number 3.
I'm not doing
Number
it
5. Well, number 5. Do you burn the house down, or do you break all the furniture inside?
Do I burn the house like
Are
Lisa
you
Left Eye?
Lisa Left Eye Lopez, or do you just Tasmanian Devil the crib?
She was like a bleach girl.
Yeah, you look like you cut all the shoelaces.
Yeah, like a bleach.
My mom did that.
Yeah. See, that's a learned behavior.
You know what? You know why? I don't think I do. Oh my God! I want to say I probably won't do either because that's a little. I don't know.
It depends on the situation.
It depends on the. Yeah.
I can look at you and tell you hit niggas. I can just look at you. She hits niggas. She hits niggas. She lets you beat me in the arm wrestling contest. I don't know.
Masuquita. If I would do one, I'd have to go with what Jeremiah say. It'd be the clothes.
I knew it. I told you.
D.
Hold on.
I was just about to say, I heard she's a clothes photographer.
He doesn't even. Listen, over a year, this guy's been sleeping in my house. He doesn't even leave stuff at my house because of that.
Bro, put all your underwears. Put all your socks and underwears in a bag.
He said only socks and underwear.
Anytime we argue,
Put them in the suitcase.
He's at my house
See,
right
put
away,
them in your
putting
back
everything
pocket.
I believe it. I would too.
No
But, matter of fact,
Because if she catches you slipping, bum, bum, bum.
oh, this is
I
what's the
sliced his
socks here?
tires.
I bet.
I don't know if he knows it. I've sliced your tire.
And you blamed it on the ops? She blamed it on the ops.
That was
The
surprise.
hardest tires to slice the Mercedes. I'm like, dude, these tires don't want to.
I mean, at least she told
I
you,
can picture
Papa.
out there to it.
He fucking don't want to pop.
She's probably kicking him and shit
I
while
think
she
I got
can't
one
pop.
only because it took me like 15 minutes.
You know what's crazy? I was sitting at the town fair tire and said, I don't know what's wrong with this tire. I gotta fix my tire. And she didn't say nothing.
She's with you? And you just found out just now? She was with you?
She was like,
Poor OT. OT just found out.
Yo, that's funny. She's like, damn, somebody's hating on you, Papa.
All right, next question. Come on.
Time out. Can I ask you a question? Why violate somebody and still be with them? Like,
Is that another?
I'm just curious. That's all.
I don't even remember why he pissed me off, and I was like,
So you're a last year outer.
Those tires on it cheap.
why I got a good Christmas gift.
and it's not like if he knew, I would have bought him a whole new tire, but he didn't.
She said, gotta be quicker than that.
Facts. All right.
I still pay for the tire.
Hey, at least it's good argument material now. Hey, bitch, that's right. You crazy ass. Sit my child and even fucking tell me.
All right, question number 7.
Next.
Name one thing you wish you could undo in your life.
Ooh. Do you regret any of
There's
your
a-
victims?
Yes, I actually do.
It doesn't have to be that necessarily, but
No, I do.
what?
I do regret.
Like you crossed the line that day?
No, I don't regret I crossed the line any day. But I do regret I would take somebody back and not have.
No, that's not the. I said, do you regret? What was it? Do you? Hold on. I just lost it. Yeah, so one thing in your life that you regret that you could take back. It doesn't have to be a guy, a girl, just a situation.
Yeah.
Anything. Is it something you could say? Or is it something you
No,
can't say?
I can't.
Okay, next question.
Who do you hate and why?
Damn. He said, who do you hate?
I don't hate anybody.
Okay.
Hate's such a strong.
What you got, Jess? Good one.
If you could offer a newborn child only one piece of advice, what would it be?
If I can offer a newborn child,
About life, like what
One
would it
piece
be?
of one piece of advice.
so obviously a kid that's older.
No, I'm talking about
energy.
advice, like
What
a
advice would
newborn
you give?
child, like
You being
welcome
older,
to this
talking to, like,
world,
a
don't
younger
let this
child.
life beat you down, like
Yeah,
just
advice.
like something like that, like
Right. You know what? And I talk to people, like, I'm not always so mean on my Facebook. Like, I come across a few younger kids. Like, there's one on there now, I think he's like 22, and he's always talking about killing himself. And I'll go straight in the DM, and I'll tell them, listen, it's not, life is not always gonna be that bad that you gotta take your own life. If and I offer my advice and an ear for them to, vent and talk to. A few times I've done that on my Facebook. I just let them know that, the world is not going to be, sweet apples and you just got to go with the punches and all
rainbows
that.
and
I definitely had
daisies
somebody
and-
that we were mutual friends through somebody I actually knew, and I've been around him a couple of times just from being out and seeing him when I was DJing. Same thing, he posted like some crazy shit on his Facebook,
Right.
and I was like, you know what, I can't honestly just being like a person reading this and not even just say like, yo, are you good? Like, so I hit him up. I said the same shit. I was like, yo, if you ever need to let's talk, if you're feeling this way, just like hit me up because I don't want to see posts like that. And the next day I see someone like, oh, this nigga took his life. And like, I'm thinking
Because
about
it happens.
Yeah, exactly. It is. I've seen it too
Well,
often. It's like,
normally
It's happened on mine.
those people are screaming out for help.
Right.
exactly.
Once they get to that point, a lot of times they stop screaming for help because they're already in their head, already planned where, when, and how they're going to do it. So it's like you got to catch them when they're screaming for help
Exactly.
or crying
that's,
for help.
That's my thing. Is like I'd hate to be the person to like read that and like, oh, whatever this like, and then go to bed and then the next day or two wake up and like, oh, this nigga like really killed themselves. I'm like, damn, I
Right.
really thought about hitting this person up, but I didn't. Even regardless if I knew them or not.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
But to answer your question, just, I'll let them know, especially the young ones, how important it is to have a good education and, keep your mind straight, stay educated, and stay away from the stuff in the streets, the drugs, all the other stuff that are going to, sidetrack you, especially friends. Because people don't know you have friends, but not everybody's your friends.
Nah, not everybody's there. Like some people are your friends, but not everybody's there for your best
Yeah.
intentions.
Well, some people are supposed to come in your life for a season and then go. And that's what I had to learn is that you can't have long-term expectations for seasonal people. You got to let them go.
Number 9.
So you are a well-endowed, voluptuous woman. What advice would you give to a younger woman coming up in your industry? Meaning, the nightlife and stuff like that. What would be some advice you would give a woman fresh in the game? You're a veteran now.
Make your money.
It all.
Make your money and go back to the friends. Nobody in this nightlife is really your friend. Make your money because there's a lot of cutthroat in this nightlife. And it's, just make your money, save.
Oh, and even deeper than that. No, this is a part two of the question.
Okay.
It's a part two of the question. And you know, you work and we both work in an industry that's kind of dominated by men. What advice would you give to a woman dealing with that? Having to deal with the constant, either men are trying to fuck you or fuck you. You know,
Right, I was
either way.
going there.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't matter when you're a good-looking girl, it doesn't matter where you go. There's always going to be a man there trying to fuck you. Mm-hmm. It could be a nightlife or not a nightlife job. Just be strong and don't let nobody pressure you into anything because there's other jobs out there. There's more than one club if you're talking about the nightlife. There's more than that. And, of course, in that nightlife, they try, obviously. And it's the younger girls that fall for that. The real young girls fall for all that. Because you know what? They're so much easier to manipulate. That these older guys, oh, yeah, you know, they'll buy them a bag, this, here. Girl, when you make money, you can buy your own bag, get your own stuff like I did.
Amen.
Right? I get everything on my own and paid for on my own. No man buys me.
Yes. All right. So I got a question for you before I got into the more crazy questions. All right. So, is it okay to sacrifice one life to save 10? And depending on your answer, there's a quick follow-up question for you. So go ahead. Is it okay to sacrifice one life to save 10?
Depending. What sacrifice?
No. It's a yes or no answer. Then we go to the next part if there is, depending on your answer right now. So is it okay to sacrifice one life to save 10 other people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said yes. So you saying yes. Would you still do it if the one life that they had to sacrifice was your friend?
What do you mean, my friend?
So, like, they had to kill one person out of 10 people to save the other 9. They had to kill one person. And the one person they want to kill, you didn't know the other 9, but the one person they want to kill was like
that
Jess.
bitch gotta die.
Basically, yes.
So you're going to say, yes, kill Jess to save the other 9 people?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, now the answer changes. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Yo, Jess was looking at you like, you're off my Christmas card list. I'm not going to your Friendsgiving next year.
No. I thought it was the other way around.
No. Like, so yes, is it? So you said at first, like, yeah, to save 10 people, yeah, we'll kill one person. But if that one person was Jess, would you kill the other 10 people?
No.
Yeah, exactly. She's loyal. That's what you can say. She's loyal, though.
I'm gonna have to let the whole building burn down. Let's go.
Okay.
I ran faster than that.
She's like, yeah. I said, oh, wait. Jess, no. Hold, chill.
Should've ran faster
She's
than that.
loyal.
No.
See, I can't make mad at that.
Although we did call this 21 questions, we're not going to actually ask you 21 questions because, you know, we got to go.
Yeah, but it's like we're at 10 now anyway, so you can probably
Go.
we got 10 more, depending on how long it takes to answer.
I don't know. Who's your celebrity crush?
Number 11.
Nicky Jam.
Nicky
Jam?
Okay.
I got a few, you know.
But that's up there.
I like
She's
that guy
AOL.
from Good Girls.
Hey, I have a question for you.
I have a thing for neck tattoos. I think guys with neck tattoos
it's
is
connected to the
sexy.
Nicky Jam thing, though.
Oh, okay.
So you saw his story, right? How he was a whole stone cold custody. Do you believe Do you believe his teeth are real?
It's number 12. Nicky Jam.
I did see that. It was kind of depressing because I was like, wow, it was a letdown.
So because he
I
was
love
saying,
the story, to be honest. I like the realness of him going from rock fucking bottom.
question number
to
12 is because he was saying he was an ex-custody and shit. Do you believe
stone cold custody?
Do you believe his teeth are real?
No, I don't.
They're fucking perfect.
Because everybody, they all get their teeth done.
Shit, as soon as Cardi
They
B got her
got
money.
She fixed the
13.
gap.
But it was the show was good.
I'm like these now.
Go ahead, Jess.
Extra Puerto Rican for a week.
Come on, let's go fast.
Let me go left. Okay.
I'm going to get some good ones now.
What is the most craziest place you ever had sex?
Here we go.
A train while I was running.
Wait, well,
The train in Boston, the Amtrak.
Oh, I was like, she said train while I was running. I was like, you were running?
Oh,
that's why I said, whoa, she didn't say that. I was like, you didn't say it. I was like, all right.
Let's get to some juicy questions.
Only because it was active. Like,
I get you. I got you. All right, so since you asked that one, I'm going to me. I might say, because we were talking about earlier, Jeremiah asked this fucking question: is the Earth round or flat? I know one thing that's not flat is the ass and titties real.
Oh my God.
I do not have butt implants. No.
Oh,
I've
fellas, did you hear that?
Hold on.
Facebook, you hear that?
I have gotten my breast done. Yes.
There we go.
I mean-
Everybody's happy. I asked the question. You happy?
Who the fuck hasn't?
I'm getting it done.
She said, "I'm
Have
getting
butt
it done."
implants.
All right, so that was me.
I'm getting it done.
So we're gonna go back
This
to
round.
Jeremiah for number 14, and then
Oh
we get
shit.
back wrap around.
All right. Shit. I don't even know. I thought that was not.
Nah, we got like
course
five
it's a
more.
Facebook.
I
Five
don't know.
more.
What is your alcohol of choice?
Why do
Liquor
of choice.
Liquor of choice.
Liquor of choice.
it always switches up? But tequila right now.
That's
at the
Tequila.
moment. I
What
don't know.
kind?
There's a certain kind. Yeah, there's a certain kind of tequila.
Right now,
Casamigos.
it's Don Julio Blanco.
The Blanco?
I'm a Raposada person.
It is her choice, but damn, I don't
Yeah,
fuck
I
with the
like
Blanco.
that
That's
one.
why.
It's smoother.
I fuck with the Esposado. That's why.
Actually, the Casamigos was actually
Yeah,
Casamigos is good for a Blanco. That's really good.
yeah, it's really good. It's smooth. Jess, next question.
All
16.
right, so let's go back to the beauty pageant questions. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are?
Okay, I like that.
Are you forever young or?
I would be.
I won't.
Well, you like-
I'll be in my 30s, definitely. I'll be like 31 or 32.
Okay, 31 to
Is it
32.
28?
Okay. Heavy. What's going on for number 15?
You know why? Because
What?
you learn more when you're in your 20s.
See, the same thing I said last time. Best thing about your 30s, it's acceptable to fuck younger and older people, and nobody says shit.
I don't like younger. I mean, my
Well, I
man's
wish you
younger
heard
than
this.
me, but I only had 2 guys that were younger.
Okay. Okay. Heavy.
Younger
You
people are
like younger,
annoying.
just like wait. Just,
Yeah, we had this discussion last
No, it's not that I like younger. Younger
yes, you
likes
do.
me, okay?
she's the Chester.
That's
not
what
me.
she attracts, and she
No,
can
I'm
get it.
not.
She's a
the Chester
fucking
molester.
cougar.
You're fucking crazy. No, they like me, and
You also could decline.
And she likes him back.
and they have stamina, and I like them back. But
Wow. Hey, young
No,
man. Come sit on mama's lap.
no, they come to me. I
want
don't
them
go to
Jordan
them. I don't go to them. They come to me.
PS5.
Retro 11s.
No, I don't do that
I'm
much.
with somebody younger, 9 years younger, but
OT, how old are you?
Hey. So. All right, there you go.
how old?
All right,
Yeah.
here's a question.
Oh,
This is
no, that's
16, 17?
Lily.
16.
Super expensive gift or super thoughtful?
Ooh,
Like this gift.
You know what? Honestly, the old me would have said super expensive. The new me is definitely going for a super thoughtful.
Okay. At least she acknowledges that. That's
But it
cool.
could be both thoughtful and expensive.
Yeah.
I would
but-
love it.
and she'll double love it.
But if you can't get me something expensive, it's the thought that counts.
Okay.
So is there such thing as a bad gift?
Yeah, there is. Because you know that, like for real, you know that diamond that's going around from Walmart and guys are saying, would you?
Yo.
No, keep your money. I don't even want the fucking diamond.
Oh, you talking about that fruity pebble?
Yeah. Keep your money, and when you save, then you could get me something else. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want that little pebble. So save your pennies.
What if it's dancing though? You know when the light hit it.
It's
Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Dance.
All right, come on, let's go. Come on, come on.
All right.
Keep it. Sorry.
Here's the last.
Let's smoke this blunt.
You ever in your entire life put a finger or anything else in a man's butt?
Nice.
What'd you say?
Yes, I have.
Okay. That's
Wasn't a finger. but-
Did you bring?
That's all you gotta say. I don't want to hear the rest of a story, that's all you gotta say.
Did you bring it up when you was mad at him? Like, bitch ass nigga, that's why I stuck my knuckle on you, nigga.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah, ask her a question. OT,
This is not
You know what?
allowed.
That works because Jess is number 20. You can last the last question. That works perfectly.
How many times?
Ooh, how many times?
I don't know how many times. I know how many guys.
All I know is your weed smells delicious. Somebody's
2 guys.
Like more than 10 times?
did they ask you for that?
No. No.
Did you ask them? Because that's a thing
No.
now.
No.
Yo, chicks
No,
would be like,
if he was all right with going that route, he was the one that was asking for it. I'm sorry.
So that's what I'm
You
gonna
know what?
assume. I was
It
gonna
just-
assume if
when
they
you're
let you
having,
do it, they
you know,
would
when
probably
you're with
ask.
somebody that way, what happens, happens.
Hold that.
I didn't do that though. I didn't do that.
Did you have your press-on nails on and shit?
I did. No hands and fingers and no guy's ass.
Oh, she did say it wasn't a finger. She did say it wasn't a finger, guys.
that's even worse. I didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when she said it wasn't a finger, I was like, all right, cool, we can just stop
You
right
know
there.
what? This happened the other day on our Friendsgiving. That's how he knows. He heard it. Somebody asked me this. Somebody said on the Friendsgiving when we played that game,
Friends Against Humanity or
who
the Cards
hasn't
Against
done
Humanity.
this, who hasn't done that. And I was the only one that was like, I was the only one that was like,
She's like, no, not him. I'm like, what?
Not him.
All her friends are still looking at
Friends
you
are
like,
looking like, what the fuck?
like, damn, OT does
We
butt stuff.
all looked at him. We were like,
I have to, and I say, I'm with Lilly. I have to be, I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
Wrong
not
with
that guy. Not that guy.
I don't do butt stuff,
I was
though.
after that guy.
you know what he's talking about? He's talking about when I put that shit on Facebook, the dirty drawers.
not that guy.
Yo, can I tell you something? That ended up in my football chat. I'm a football player.
For the people that don't know what we're talking about, what are you talking about?
She posted.
Yo, she put how do I put this? She put the track on
Facebook?
the Hershey track.
6 of them.
Like 6, and they were all expensive underwears too. They were all like the Ethicas.
Of somebody that you used to date?
Somebody that I know, grew up with.
Jesus Christ.
You're a grown ass man, dog.
Final thoughts. OT, your question.
Fucking ass.
This is
That's the final
So
thought.
everybody thinks when they see us
19,
together that it's
21.
him. He's like, no, I'm not that guy.
Oh, look.
that's why he said not me. All right, so 19. Go ahead.
What's your
No,
most,
it's 2021.
Yeah, go ahead. 2021.
Oh, me?
Yeah, 2021.
What's your most embarrassing
I
moment?
thought we was giving OT a question.
He just
Yeah,
asked.
he did it.
Oh, you asked it.
Yeah,
What's your most embarrassing moment?
I had that as a question too. Good shit.
My most embarrassing moment. Oh my goodness. That was embarrassing. And I'm stupid because I could have been paid.
What happened?
What you fall?
Yeah, I was at Victoria's Secret and there was like lotion. I didn't even see it. I was walking. All of a sudden, poof! I was up in the air. Bam! When I fell down, my whole neck fell on top of one of the what's it called? The where the
tables?
lotions and the
Oh,
sprays.
shit.
A table. Pop.
Damn, but that could have been your trip to Aruba. You let that go?
And then everybody
More
was
than
like,
that.
and I was so embarrassed. I got up and ran out of there.
Yeah,
They're
I
like, "Don't
feel
stop,
you.
stay down,
You probably even
stay
thinking
down."
about it, like just chopped up, like nah, nobody.
Yeah, they were trying to give you some fucking.
You was if I
pointers.
get over to kick
They
your
told
fucking
you
leg.
stay ass
Get back down there.
Like get down, forget.
They were trying to make a deal with your ass, bitch. Stay down. I'm your witness. You can cut me.
You
if
better
you
make a
good.
But
lotion,
that
Angel.
actually wasn't the most embarrassing moment I had. Is I got in a fight with this ex-boyfriend in Boston years ago, and I went like this to his shirt. It was a button-up shirt he had, and when I grabbed him by the shirt, his buttons fell off. So he grabbed me by my shirt outside the club in front of everybody. When he grabbed me by my shirt, the shirt completely broke off. So I was standing there topless in front of everybody. That was the most embarrassing.
You had a bra on.
No, I had.
Oh,
I was.
You had to go like this. That's
No,
the only
his
thing.
boy-
Was it the
his
cell
boy-
phone era when niggas
His
was
boy
all
came
also-
over with his jacket.
Was it did that happen in the cell phone era?
the niggas is like.
Yeah, we had cell phones.
He said that.
And I ain't that old.
Yeah, he just came for you right there.
Did you not get it? The cell phone era. So we had the
Was that
next
in the
tab.
pager, Albert?
We had the next. Oh, wait, the picture? I don't even know.
That's what I mean. Like,
Oh shit, that's so stupid.
cell phones been out, damn.
Let's wrap it up, man.
Yeah, what you got for the last question, Jess? It's
All
all
right.
on you right here.
What's the difference between being alive and truly living?
Oh,
That's deep.
yeah.
All right, Walt Disney.
I want to feel
You
like
fucking know her. I was expecting the bad questions from you.
she knows better. She knows better. I feel like I'm
went on,
living,
I had a
because
fucking
a lot
dream
of
on
people
us.
right now are alive and they're in a bad place. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, you know what? You got to be grateful for where you're at in life, what you have, because so many people out here not even up to where we at. So right now, even though I wish I was living the other life, you know which one I'm talking about. But I'm good. I'm
I
living.
sank in this couch. So, listening to hers, I want to hear everybody else's. We'll wrap it up with that.
What?
Okay.
What was that again?
What's the
Difference, Ella?
difference between being alive and truly living?
What
it means to you?
To me, it's just
Oh wait, I didn't finish that. To
Oh,
me,
sorry.
it means not. You know what? Not having anything you can have in life, and you know, like we could get up and hey, let's go to Florida, fly a ticket.
Say it in the mic. Say it in the mic.
Not a lot of people can do that. You know,
Right.
especially with this whole COVID, people losing homes and don't have money, don't have jobs. So that's the difference with me.
Gotcha. What's the difference between being alive
answer.
and living? Who wants to take that next?
I'll give my final thoughts on that. For me, it's just being able to, like, as a man, say, like, this is what I'm doing, whether it's this or I'm going to go play sports or I'm going to save up and go to Florida for a couple of weeks. It's just everything in my life, including my job. Like, obviously, you need a job and you got to work and you got to make money, but including my job, almost everything I do in my life is because I fucking want to. That's living to me, because, like, there's a lot of people living unhappy lives because they're doing what they got to do. They're making sacrifices for their family, or they're in a relationship that's not ideal, but they want to be there for their family or whatever. I can't be y'all niggas, but I mean, go use. That's the difference between living and just being alive. Like, being able to say, like, me with this nigga, like, we're doing LY Radio, we're doing the One Heavy podcast, we're gonna host that show, we're gonna do this R&B concert, having the power to be able to do that. Like, not everybody can do that.
That makes you happy.
Amen.
For me, I think that. See, it's funny because I juggle this question a lot, but I think being able to say I lived a morally correct life, meaning that I went to my grave, I died, and I died with good morals. I ain't fucking fold. I wasn't a rat. I wasn't a snake. I lived a good fucking life. And like Heavy, I moved on my own terms. Nobody dictated to me on how I was going to move, but I moved on my own terms. For me, that's living.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I think the difference between alive and living is there's people who are alive doing pretty much the same routine day to day in, day out, just doing it because that's just how they know to do and how to survive, and not being able to take their chance and actually going for something that is more fulfilling to them, even though it may not pay as much as, like, oh, I'm going to go do this because it pays X amount of dollars and you're just going to do it so you can survive. Whereas living is you're actually following a dream, you're chasing a passion, you're trying to fulfill something. And it may not at first pay off as much as you want it to, but just being more self-gratifying and you're actually doing something that's passionate to yourself, that's, I feel like, this actually living. You're actually experiencing, you're actually going out there and chasing your dream as following in the footsteps of others. No matter how much people say, like, oh, you can't do that because you're not blah, 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 this and that. But you say, you know what, I'm going to try and do it anyway because this is what makes me happy anyway. So that's just really like being living and alive. So for me anyway.
All right.
And you?
Time for me to finish it off.
Yeah, you.
So, being alive is just what it is, being. You're just here. Like, you're just going with everyday life, you know, the way, you know, life is kind of the order of how they want you to live, how someone else wants you to live, you know, that 9 to 5, like, you know, not happy with your job, but you have to do it. You know what I mean? That's just being alive. Like, you're just, hey, I'm alive. I'm still breathing today, but that's about it, you know? And then truly living is a feeling. Like, truly living is a feeling.
Yes.
You know, it's standing on the top of, you know,
a cliff and watching the ocean and being up at the top, and that's a feeling of being alive. Standing on a building and looking off a beautiful building is being alive. Experience is being alive. It's truly not being alive. It's truly living experience. So if you're not experiencing anything in life, then you're just here. You're just alive.
Right? Facts.
What's the brain fuck?
Now, some people can just be living and not be alive.
That is true.
They settle.
Some people could be alive and be happier than just living.
No, yeah, you're right. There's the opposite of that shit too.
I mean, I guess there's
Those are
people
people
who
that
are
settle.
happy. There's people who are happy with just being alive, and there's people who are happy with actually living.
There's a lot of motherfuckers on
You know
cruise
what I mean?
control. I promise you that.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, this is it. I like this. I'm good with this. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, standards are low. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
Box isn't like very scary to them.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
But yeah, I definitely don't want to live my life just being alive. I want to take risks. I want to jump out of airplanes. I want to fucking go white rafting. I want to go zip
We
line.
need more white friends. I'm sorry.
We're not living in a box.
Have sex in drum circles and shit.
Shit.
We're not.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
You ever seen that movie Groundhog Day? Ever see that movie Groundhog Day?
Yeah, that's a classic.
There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the alive. He ain't living. He just living every day the same thing.
So
Waking up, go to work, go back to sleep.
Well, that was fun, guys. That was deep. Lily, thank you so much for coming
Thank
through.
you guys for having me.
Thank you for really coming through.
Please come back again.
Definitely. We'll ask
Yes.
come back again. Have some more people
with more
come through.
stories.
But
And OT, we're going to
before
give
we
you a
go-
mic next time.
Anybody, words of positivity before we get up out of here? Heavy? Anything positive to say?
Stop being a fucking sucker. Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
being a
stop being a
sucker.
sucker. It's 2021. Like, it's about to be 2021. Stop being a
Jeremiah, what
sucker.
about you?
Maintain your morals. Don't fucking fold for nobody.
Okay. Jess, what you guys say?
Remain focused, and just keep on the direction that you're going in. No distractions. Sometimes time away from people and social media and everything is well warranted. Like, you need that time. Mentally, you need that time, because social media fucks with your emotions and your mind, sorry to say. And a lot of people, we spend a lot of time on that shit. So learn how to discipline yourself and take yourself away sometimes and be alone.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Lily?
Push the limits always, because sky's the limit.
You guys want to smoke so bad. I thought I was a pothead.
You know what?
I smelled your weed.
No, my bad, Lily. Say what you got to say. What are your final thoughts?
Push the limits, because sky's the limit. Keep them goals and don't let nobody tell you can't do it, and just keep pushing forward, because a lot of people want to hold you down.
I like that. And I'm going to follow that up by saying this. This is my final words for everybody. Before we get up out of here, I want to say good night. But this is for everybody at home watching, wherever you are. I'm going to say it like this.
Jesus.
You can't blend in when you were born to stand out.
Amen.
Don't let that go over your head. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe out there. We'll be back next week.
Raise your fucking
Shout out
kid.
Lily. Jesse M. Jeremiah. Jay Henry.
Go to school.
D1.
Homeschool.
That's why I got OT. Joshua in the house.
With the ball clear.
R.I.P. Debo. Next Friday.
That was his Christmas present from me.
That was a nice gift.
Yo.
I lost some of those in the club twice.
R.I.P. Debo.
What? I lost 2 of them.
R.I.P. Debo. Before we get up
I didn't
out
know
of
what a
here.
Montclair was.
They don't know what's going on.
Until I had to pay for it.
Ice Cube, we appreciate you. And all
Yo,
your
rest in
crazy.
peace. Who got $200? We found $200. I got $200. Hey, my mama gave me that chain.